ourselves.
Yay! Hi.
Oh, hello. Hi, people.
Welcome back to school. Strixhaven Magical Multiverse. I almost forgot the title of my own game. That's great. Here I am with the
curriculum
cast
for
of
chaos.
the game, and yeah. Well, technically it is, but I was like, I have my twist to it, so I was going to say the first one, and that's why I was like, oh yeah, mine's this one. Anyway, this is the cast of D&D Play 20. Student body. Wow, I completely lost my thread.
You're welcome.
All right, let's start this again. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to D&D Play 20 the Strixhaven. Here's the cast of Strixhaven. Lovely people from D&D Play 20. Which, by the way, is an awesome server with lots of weird, wacky, fun people. If you want, you can come and check us out. We should have a link on Twitch, so you can check it out. And, check us out. Not in a weird way, obviously, but, just, drop
You
in.
could check us out in a weird way.
Yeah, I'm okay with the weird
Some
way.
of us don't mind that.
I don't know if I'm more weird or wacky.
I mean,
it's a toss-up.
I couldn't speak for you guys, so you heard it from them. So if they want to be checked out, checked out, that's fine. All right, so I guess we should start with introductions. Let's roll some dice.
Roll some dice.
Can't do not it rules.
Remind me, is it initiative or is it just?
There's an at one.
Okay,
it's
so
it's just a
you are not it. Well done.
5.
Oh, come on. I didn't roll that high.
Nope, we just rolled real low.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, my name is Mariana or Vagabunda, and I'll play Kailani, as far as everyone knows. A Triton Storm Sorcerer. Couldn't even say it this time.
Suspicious.
And
it's been suspicious for 31 episodes.
It's been suspicious for a while now. You guys will find out eventually. Kailani is a nerd who, she's gotten
she's just a nerd.
Involved with a lot of. She's just a nerd. She's gotten involved with a lot of stuff, and that's Kailani. She floats along when she's anxious, so yeah.
Just all the time.
Yes.
She's all the time.
She does that. So she switches all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. All right. I suppose we shall.
There's no one beneath you.
There is on the Twitch screen.
No. Hi, I'm Saint. I play Simon. He is a little tiny Alan Druid. He is the goodest boy. He has all of the friends. He does not care about school work at all, unless it's his own choice of schoolwork. But he's having fun. He's setting things on fire and breaking and entering with his friends, unless you're a teacher, in which case he never did that. Just adopting so many animal companion friends. And also has a very cute goth girlfriend named Luna, and they're doing really well. And they just had their first concert together. And so that was fun. Also, he just murdered, 2 people yesterday, so he's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, is it yesterday, or we still in the same day? Because technically you went with your
even if
girlfriend.
it's the same day, he's doing we don't need to know with Luna, so it's the next day.
Yeah. Anyway.
What are you? Do you have a level of exhaustion? That's what I want.
Exactly.
Honestly,
Simon has zero concept.
No, but only because Simon specifically told Luna that he had to sleep because he was so tapped on magic today.
Yeah, they didn't do
and
anything.
he knows he has his
She made it
interview
sound like
tomorrow
they
and
did.
needs his magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know about anything.
Only
they
like
might have made
regular
out.
extracurriculars tonight.
Okay.
Maybe after he
Yeah.
gets away with literal arson, then maybe.
Okay.
Because that feels like something that would like get Simon going. Literal
Yeah,
arson.
fair. Yeah.
Get someone on.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, oh, never mind. I just need to send a message to RGM. Something I should have said something. Continue.
Sure. I'm sorry, I lost track of getting off on. Awesome.
That's okay.
Ash.
I said what I said.
Hi, I am Brandon. I am playing Ash Blackfang. He is a lovely mountain dwarf genie warlock who really just started off really wanting to just ignore everybody and just do school, which has been a challenge for him. But he's actually acclimatizing a little pretty good, being more than just the straight A student he wants to be, but we're working on it. He's doing semi-okay. He has not been yelled at that much and hasn't really done anything too terrible yet. So, we're still doing good.
I love that. Yeah, that yes speaks volumes.
We know something's coming.
Just covers himself. Yeah.
Yep. Yet. Yeah. He has plans, and things keep getting in the way of those plans.
It's us. We're things.
They are the things. Yeah.
They are.
Absolutely.
And you are welcome.
All right. So I suppose in saying that, I will introduce Merton because he's not here today. Unfortunately, he has a life and he's working, so lame. D&D come first, but anyway.
I think he's sleeping now. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He's sleeping. Yeah, sleeping it off. Yeah. So Merton is a Minotaur from Theros who's come to learn a different brand of magic, like us, of contacting and interacting with his like ancestors. So he's here just big, friendly muscle, basically, barbarian that loves his friends and loves to beat up people more. So
yeah, he's doing great.
That's a decent. He's doing all right.
He's actually been doing really well on his magic.
Great! How dare you say that about our boy? He's great. He's doing his absolute best.
Anyway. Anyway, that's
and it's funny that you're accusing him of liking to beat people when he literally tried to avoid a fight last time.
Yeah, he normally
if
does.
anyone likes hurting people, it's Simon. Let's be honest. Anyone from our group,
he will try to talk.
His first choice is not violence.
Yeah, but then he's really good at
violence.
Yeah,
he's really
it's just a switch that he turns on and goes, "Okay,
we're doing this now."
Yeah, so we're going now. All right, cool. So yeah, it snaps like the Hulk. So yeah, that's him in a nutshell. So I guess we should move on to what's the word?
The recap.
Or that
recap. Thank you. Who would like? It wasn't.
I wasn't here for it, and all I know, I was turned into a tiny space hamster. So yes.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Actually, last time it was like not that much happened. There was a burst at the door from the previous session, and it turned out to be Etin and a troll who wanted to come in for drinks, who apparently had been invited. Clearly don't go here. Their uniforms were not matching the colleges they said they went to. Just a big mess. And they were a bit brutish, and the bouncer told them to go away, and then they started a fight, though obviously Merton tried to give them drinks and keep them outside and not causing any trouble. Simon tried to like scooch away with Luna, trying to protect her, which was really cute. Ash was keeping an eye potentially on Astrid's reactions after they said that they were invited. Ash caught on that there was something there. Quintus tried to run away and take Kailani with him, but when they started fighting and hurting the bouncer, Simon decided, "Nuh-uh, I'm gonna work here next year. I need to protect these people." So Simon
That's my future
entered the fight.
coworker.
Kailani also was like, "No, I'm helping my friends," and helped without being necessarily harmful. Like, I think she only put them away, right? I don't think she actually hurt them. I think she just moved them. Luna also helped. Grayson went and is still to this day running for help.
Yeah.
Ash got turned
There's
into
legends of him running across campus seeking help.
We
No, he ran into
established-
Greencrest.
We established that
And
he
she
found
told him
Greencrest
to get
after she'd already
After
left us.
she'd already left us.
Nice.
Ash got turned into a space hamster, but was still very effective in his
Adorable.
adorableness and feistiness, I guess. And loved the peanuts on
He really
the
likes
table. Yeah. And then once that was all resolved, and Simon killed
I killed a man.
one of them
He
and scared off the other.
disintegrated, like he atrophied.
Yeah, it did atrophy.
Yeah.
It's
And scared
intimidated
off
the other
one.
with a nat 20. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So which one died,
Yeah,
the
he
Etten or
left.
the troll?
He left the building.
The Etten died, right?
The Etten died
Okay.
and the troll ran, I think.
Troll ran.
Or
Was
I
it
don't
the
remember.
Etten
It
or
might have
was
been the other way around.
Or was it? I think it was the troll. He killed
The troll that died? I thought
Remember.
I think it was the Etten. The Etten was the one that kept being hit, I thought. One of them died, one of them ran away. Luna was very turned on by Simon's bravery and murder instinct. And Simon was tapped out and very tired.
Spoilers,
and
it was more than
asked to
murder
leave.
instincts.
Simon was very tired and asked to leave. Luna was like, "You don't need an excuse to go with me to your room."
And then Simon realized that he's got 15 pets and we should probably go to Luna's room.
To her room. She's like, "Yeah, that's fine. Come to my room instead, no problem." And yeah, I think that's Ash returned to his form, and that's kind of where we were, right? Because I think we all just kind of continue our drinking. Simon was leaving.
We'd clocked some interactions in the bar. Mina's still being a little weird. Astrid was smiling but looking frustrated.
Correct.
And then I told Mina that she and Ash could tag team a byline about the events of the night and I'd give them an interview the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Mina wanted the scoop.
But Ash has exclusive rights to friendship writing.
Yeah.
So, but that they could work together.
Yeah.
Because we like Mina and she seems sad.
Yeah.
Mina.
Yeah.
We've been getting some vibes from Mina about Luna and Simon, and we're not sure what's going on there.
Yep.
Mariana knows up table.
Yeah.
Anyway, good job, guys.
This Kailani doesn't.
Yes, this Kailani does not know anything about that. Yeah, you can take some inspiration or student die if you like collecting student die. It's up to you.
Everyone?
Collect.
Anyone that contributed.
Yay!
She's like, that's good enough for me. Wow, I have so many student die.
I have 12.
Okay, I have half that. I've been using them.
I am saving them for exams, the important things.
Stockpiling.
Yeah. Exams, the important things. Not at all. The shenanigans we're doing.
12. But to be fair,
12.
I keep using them.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Just keep getting them.
Fair.
Nice. Cool. All right. I think it's pretty much covered. Well done. I guess, unless obviously Simon and Luna have left,
Mhm.
Well, you guys were leaving, right? You guys left.
We left, yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
anyone else wanted to do or say anything.
And
I
this
guess you
was a
guys could all say you
Saturday?
had a long rest.
This
What
was
Yes.
Saturday.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because we
It was
did
the gig, yeah.
So we're going
break
in on
in
Sunday?
Friday, right?
Yeah, we did the
Sure
break-in
did.
Friday.
The
Yeah. So
yeah, this was
Saturday for sure.
Saturday.
Actually, I think we should have, I don't know about you, Brendan, but I think we wanted to give you a chance to do something with what you saw of Astrid, because we didn't. Like, you were
Yeah,
the only
that's
one who
true.
caught onto her inside. Like, we
Last
didn't
we
see
left
it.
you were interviewing the students for the
Yes.
paper.
Yeah, I was
But-
pretty much just going
yeah.
around the cafe, or were we in the cafe or the tap?
No, we're in the
Tavern.
bar.
We're
Yeah.
in the bar, yeah. Yeah, I was pretty much just like pretending to work without actually working. It was just more a facade, going over the events of what just happened, and just mainly for, well, easy access to a quick, easy story for the Strixhaven Star, but mainly so I can keep an eye on everyone else as I go around. So it was just more of I wanted to try and get close to Astrid to see if I could hear anything from her while I'm interviewing everybody else.
Ooh, okay.
Right.
It's not his best
So,
stat. He's not
how
good
would
at a
you
lot
start
of
that?
things.
Yeah, that's fun.
I'd probably go to who's ever sitting at a table right beside Astrid and go to them first
Mhm.
and start asking them questions, but mainly listening and probably only catching half of what the person in front of me is telling me. But I have keen mind, so I'd be able to hear most things, and my insight's not terrible.
Okay, so I just saw Grayson outside running. He's still counting.
As he should be. Yeah, that's fine.
Running.
I
So-
definitely might add that to my story, but I have to actually give my story to him, so I probably shouldn't.
Just that he bailed.
Yeah.
They just
Straight
cowardly
up
ran
bailed.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Grayson seemed to be going for help. Yeah, something like that.
And never returned.
Yeah.
Never seen again.
All right.
He's still running to
Ash,
this day.
You
Has
yeah.
it? He never stopped running.
He got trapped in a alternate dimension for wasting in crisis time.
Yeah.
Right. Again, so I got transported away. Okay. So Ash, go back on track. You notice that there is people actually, but they're not they're like right here, right? So you notice she's over here with her entourage, right?
Yeah, of course.
And there's a couple of two students here that you don't really know. Like you've seen them in the past, but you really don't know them. Like they're not really like the ones that stand out like the others. But yeah, the closest table here is that one. Unless you were, let's say, standing maybe over here, like listening to, like in between,
Probably.
like maybe go over here. Unless you want it to be a little bit more discreet, you could probably try and. It's up to you
Well,
whether you would
I'd
like
also
to, like, where would you
definitely
like to
have.
go?
I'd probably get good old Sir Walter out of my bag, and like kind of have
Oh, yeah.
him. I'd probably just like give him the pay attention to her, please, and listen while I interview these guys. Can you? Thank you. And then who's ever there, I'd pretty much just go. Yep. Are you good with that, Sir Walter?
He rolls his eyes. He goes,
I know.
Child's
But-
play.
Good.
He just is very dapper. Like he's he's an inkling, right? But it looks like he's kind of like
He's made himself like a bow tie.
For sure.
Yes. I was gonna say he had like a tweed jacket and a bow tie, kind of like,
Oh,
but like
100%.
ink like, kind of like draped over.
Absolutely.
And yeah, he just shakes his head, and you don't know where he got the monocle from. He got it somewhere.
That's
He
okay.
found it.
That's
one.
even better. Yep.
That
I'll get
seems
him a
fair.
top hat and a cane later.
Yep. Could be the inkling monopoly man. The peanut. Yeah. He just hovers close by. He tries not to draw attention. He actually starts to act like a normal inkling, so then no one kind of like pays him attention.
Okay,
And he's
good.
just like there, kind of like just like looking goofy, making faces, and anyone that
Hmm.
looks at him, he kind of just inkling stuff. So then they go,
Yeah,
"Oh, it's just an inkling." He doesn't
yeah.
draw attention. Uh, yeah. And where would you be? So you would put
So I
him
would, yeah, I'd
nearby, right?
probably like definitely be like somewhere in and around like this general area. I'd stick Walter like
Mm-hmm.
right about here, and then I'd go right up to this
Mm-hmm.
table and pretty much just a general. You guys okay? That was interesting. Something weird happened to me. Um, have you ever seen any of them before? Do you know what's going on?
You see, uh, they look like kind of like oh, what was that? And then you see the friendly looking Farah Janasi,
Hmm.
uh, Xantha turned to. He goes, "It was radical, dude. Like I'd never seen those like guys before. Like, wait, weren't you? Didn't you turn into a hamster? Oh, he's the hamster.
That was yes. That was.
um,
Sorry, Ash Blackfang. I'm with the Strixhaven Star. I'm just doing a quick interview with
mhm.
all the people that were here. Um, just your thoughts, feelings. That was not normal, right? Have you ever seen those two before? And I'm like
He's,
literally like
no.
looking above his head at Astrid, almost, not subtly.
That
uh,
wasn't normal. Well, I'm not usually a hamster, so.
No, yeah, that was. I'll go over that later. That was.
Didn't we have
I'm
some
small, but
suspicion on Xanther
never
as
seen that
well?
small.
I will check my
you
archives.
did, but
I
Continue.
think
we
we
kind of
did
Yeah,
because
that's.
lost track of that.
from the giant toad incident.
Oh yeah, he was there, right?
Xanther is
Right.
doing something. Sharpbeak
Okay.
was going to look into Xanther for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ash would remember that. Brandon did not.
Yeah.
Anything specific?
Oh, we thought he was under a suggestion spell to be around the frogs.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you'd like to, well, put to paper, as they say?
Hmm. He looks at everyone else. He goes, I don't know. Hey, Greta, what do you think? And she just kind of like shakes her head. Just another day, I think. Asmatokish, what I say is a bit uncivilized for these giants to just traipse in here and trash the place. This school is going through some things, I reckon. What do you think, Melithorn? He turns to the dryad that, like, he's like, think like Groot. He's like tall
Mm-hmm.
and he's like
Yep.
imposing. And he kind of looks at him and he looks at you. And he just reaches over to you. He goes, cute hamster. That's
Love it. I love
I
Melithorn.
will
As we talk like
take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Melithorn.
That was a
Melithorn,
first for
stay
me.
on subject.
We've talked about this.
What do you
No
want?
petting
Like, he's
people.
big guy, like big dryad, and he's just like got the softest little voice. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
but he was cute. Yes, we know he was cute. We
Yes.
get it. But uh, anyway, I guess we can just put it down to Strixhaven being, having some turmoil.
Yes. I'm just more curious on how they got here and who let them in. Well, food for thought later. Thank you for your time. You have a great day. If you remember anything or come across anything, I would love to know.
You see the girl over here kind of goes, oh, if you need counseling after that's traumatic, well, I guess it might have been traumatic, you can come talk to me. Boy, I think we met before. And she said she kind
No.
of
Hi.
who are you?
Usually my therapy is a bottle of rum, but if I need anything more than that, I will let you know.
Oh, I guess that's a good way of coping. She looks around.
Terrible
Maybe you need
therapist.
someone
Extremely secret.
Um, I'm here. Terrible therapist. She's not a
Terrible
therapist.
therapist.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Unless it's
And then like
sentient.
yes. Well, next, like we can RP the entire thing if you want, but I'd pretty much like go to the bouncer next just to check in.
Okay.
So I go like bouncer, barkeep, and then anyone who I notice tries to leave immediately. Like who it looks
Okay.
like they're like waiting for no one to be watching and then leave, maybe. Other than Ash.
Grayson.
Good
Yeah.
call. Do, do me a perception check as you
Okay.
approach the bouncer.
One thing I'm
And
not
see if you
great at,
notice anyone.
but we rolled a nat 20 for a 22. I go from a nat 1 to a nat 20.
Okay.
I am okay with that.
Okay, Valenta. Cool. All right. So as you approach Telk the Bulk Tusktooth, who, by the way, is kind of sitting down in front of the bar. You
Mhm.
see he's kind of tending to the wounds from the fight, like brief scuffle with the
Yep.
troll. Yeah, so he's kind of like got like bandages, kind of like wrapping it around his, some lacerations on his body. He sees you walking up. So as you kind of like go to him, you look around. Uh, you don't notice anyone. I suppose if you're looking for like someone suspicious leaving,
Yeah.
it's just people kind of like seem to be coming and going. There's
Okay.
a lot of excited hubbub from over here.
Yep.
Doesn't seem again suspicious to you.
Yeah.
You just see Cataris standing on the table, going, "Ah, it was so cool!" Like he's just like doing his own thing.
Mhm.
Everyone else is just watching him be a goofball.
Yep.
I suppose you might take a look over here,
Yep.
back in the direction of Astrid. Um, she seems to be in the middle of talking to her entourage, but they do seem to be, some of them seem to be standing up really
Okay.
scared. So you
Okay. That's
may or
fine.
may not notice that this, it's some of them are either some of them are leaving or all
Mhm.
of them are going to get up as a group and just skedaddle.
Okay. I'm going to let them. I'm not going to follow.
Okay.
I'll just ask Sir Walter
I-
after pretty much what he heard. I don't want to be like too,
okay.
oh, you
Uh,
guys are leaving? Maybe I should join you.
Mm-mm.
I'd continue to pretend to do my job.
Yeah. At this point, you go up to the bouncer. Do you say anything to him? Is he just
Pretty
kind of
much
like
just
tending
check
to
in
his
and say,
wounds?
you okay? Is there anything you need? Have you ever seen them before? Pretty much the same questions.
He
I
goes,
want to see if any of these people
yeah.
like almost like an insight to see if if they've seen them before or anything.
Oh, he goes, don't you worry, it's just another night here. Sometimes we get weird magical creatures turning up. Usually not to the front of the tavern, but it can happen.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just
it's
more
just
wondering how they
this
got
Strixhaven.
here because it's, usually limited access.
Yeah, I do find that curious actually. But I tend not to try and ask too many questions, you know.
Yes.
Magical folk here, they do what they do, and I just look after the bar. If you come across trouble, I deal with you. That's all I do. I don't
And
ask
by the looks of it, you
questions.
do your job quite well. All right. Well, if you think of anything, let me know. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, young fella. Just stay
Yes.
out of trouble.
Where's the fun in that?
Oh, God, snake. Javanash, drink.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the same, like pretty much the only thing I really wanted to do is just like interview most people. But like after like 5 minutes of Astrid leaving, I'd pretty much just go, right, now I'll probably, depending on what time of the day it would have been pretty late here because we had, yeah.
It was
I'd probably
after
just go after
the
your,
concert, so
yeah,
It's
I'd
probably
probably
like
just,
9:30, 10 almost.
yeah,
I think the show
I'd
was at like 8.
Yeah.
probably, did Merton stay or did
Yeah.
he go right back home after this?
I think he's still here. He didn't say
yeah, I
anything
think he
about leaving.
stayed.
He
Yeah,
just
Okay, I probably would
Simon
walk
and
him to his dorm and just check to see like how he's doing after slaughtering stuff with his axe. Mhm. That'd be the remainder of my night. Then I'd pretty much go home and like pretend like I'd still write something about everything that happened. I'd probably leave out a few details, but it's just more of like this is what happened, this is what I saw, stuff like that. Nothing else major, I don't think, the
Okay.
rest of the night. I'd wait
All right.
to check
Sounds
up
good.
with these guys in the morning and go over it all then. Because I'm definitely not going to interrupt Simon tonight.
No.
The
Alright.
only thing
Sounds good.
I would like to check during this time is how annoyed if obviously if Merton is okay, which would have been my priority because I think I gave him a potion of mine to after he got
Yeah, we
hurt.
had healed some people up.
Yeah. So after that, I just wanted and make sure everyone else was okay and see Simon off.
Wrong game.
Yeah.
Wrong game.
Wrong saint character.
Seeing
Wrong
Simon
small
off,
fella.
I just want to make sure I just want to kind of get a grasp for how annoyed Quintilius is at the fact I had called him a coward before.
Mm.
And
It's time to
depending
play that
on
game
that,
again. Sorry, go ahead. Well put it.
depending on that, I just kind of try to make amends, but without really backing down on my position. Like, I still stick by I should help my friends regardless of the situation, regardless of whether I'm put in danger because of it. I don't back down on that, but I do kind of apologize if he's still mad about it.
Okay. All right, so it's time to play that game that you love. Is
Oh,
trying
the
to
insight.
deceive his
I always fail.
his reaction.
Come on, that two.
Intentions.
Not on that two.
No, I might understand something about this man, which is whether
It's
he's
been
mad
84
at me.
years.
Yeah. Hey, at 21, do I know if he's mad at me or not? Yeah, look, it's a first. I'm starting to learn to read this man.
Only took 31 sessions, you guys.
No, because we didn't really start interacting with him that early. But it probably took like 25.
Yeah. Oh, and did Walter hear anything? I checked that like as soon as I left. I just double to see what
Walter, report.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that in a minute.
Yep.
I need to. I also am curious whether Walter heard anything, but I don't know what's happening. So Marianne is curious. Kailani has no idea.
I just want to see.
Walter's good at certain things, but not a lot. He's just smart.
All right, let's have a look. What's his bonus? Yeah, okay. Interesting. I mean, you didn't miss the mark by much. Like his was still high. He rolled average for him, so 19 doesn't quite cut it. It's not enough for him to cover up the fact that he is really annoyed. He tries to play it off as just an inconvenience, but at points as he's kind of just sitting there, maybe drinking, you see his his eye twitches sometimes when he looks at you. Sometimes when you're not looking at him directly, and you see him out of peripherals. Yeah, like he's angry. Just barely containing anger.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry. I get it that you have a self-preservation instinct that I completely lack. But I will never just watch my friends be in trouble or being attacked and not help. I will never not get involved. I would never not help. I'm sorry I called you a coward. You're not a coward. You did stick around and help. I'm sorry I said that.
I gotta roll something. Let's see.
Plus, you were trying to protect me, so thanks.
Hoping he would overcome his what's it called? What is it? Pride. He did not.
Oh, wow. Of course not.
I don't know. Would that be? No, he's angry, so it'd be disadvantage. but because of what you said, it was advantage, so it was like a straight roll.
A
Right?
straight
I
roll.
thought it was that. So still modifier for its wisdom.
Still a lot of
Still
pride in
not
this man. Eh.
great.
Surprise,
Oh,
surprise. We
wow,
had no
okay.
idea. This
So
guy
with
was
a
proud.
6, it's like it was good, like the way you said it, you did good, but like he kind of just like turns to you. He goes, "Oh, you're still dwelling on that. Oh, okay. That is, I mean, you should be sorry because you're gonna get yourself killed for people that are not even half as talented as you are. But you do you. I appreciate your apology."
Simon somewhere twitches.
I'm
Yeah, like
sorry, who murdered a man?
Who's walking on my grave right now?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Actually, before we continue this, we've had 2 raids. So VTuber Marco
Oh.
Call and Monroe 1320. Thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone.
thank you for rating us.
Back into character real quick.
I'm better
Kailani
than that.
goes,
That's what they had.
yeah, just heard us shitting on it on an NPC shitting on the party. Kailani kind of gives him a
Not for the first time. Don't worry.
not for the first time, nor for the last. It's
Nope.
Quintilius.
Yeah.
She goes,
No.
she gives him like a glare, and she goes, I would rather get myself killed helping the people I care about than surviving and knowing they died and I did nothing to help. And in case you haven't been aware, we have been attacked multiple times. To the point where one of us could have died. So I absolutely will not help. Like, I get it. You are not their friend. You don't care about people that you don't consider talented, as you put it. But I disagree. Like, if people show me kindness, if people show me respect like they have, they are important to me and they matter to me. And I don't have that many friends, so I will always stick by them. You're one of them. How would you have reacted if you were the one that got slapped in the face like the bouncer did? Would you have been okay with us just all bailing and running away? Probably not. You would have liked someone to help. That's the only thing I'm trying to get you to see here. But I was wrong in calling you a coward. Emotions were running high. I'm sorry. You were trying to get me to safety, so technically, not really. You were still trying to protect somebody. I'm sorry. If you're still mad at me, that's understandable. Guess I'll just go home early.
Do you leave?
No, I
You just
watch.
turn around
I,
and go,
I
or
get
do you...
up. I get up and give him like a minute, like a second to see whether he says something to stop me or whether I should just continue to leave.
He just like I imagine his position eye. Like, I'm just like, see, he's just staring at. And he just said all that, and he's just like looking at you, and it's gonna be that look like, when you're explaining something to someone, and they just look at you like you just wasted your time explaining something to them. They're kind of like, and kind of like that kind of like look. But he doesn't say. He's just looking at you.
If he doesn't say anything as I get up, I sigh and say, sorry, and I start to turn to go away.
Let's see. I think.
On my way
As
out,
you
I'll
get
just stop
up,
by Ash and be like, I'll trust Merton to you. Because you're still. This is probably whilst you're still doing your interviews and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll pretty much just give you a thumbs up.
I'll say goodnight to Merton.
so,
Yep.
all right. So as soon as you step out, as you say bye to Ash and all that, you take a step out, and then as soon as you cross the threshold, you just feel a hand on your shoulder.
Is it Grayson? This has been running. I turn around.
I got help. No.
No,
We
I'm
gotta give him
joking.
like a gym
No,
credit or
it's not.
something. He's been running for
Yeah.
like an hour. But
Yeah.
the poor guy. He's literally doing his best.
I know. I turn. Yeah, I turn.
And surprise, well, I guess you might, depending on what you thought was going to happen. You might be surprised. Quintilius, then he realizes he's still touching you, kind of lets go, and he kind of walks up next to you. He goes, "You I'm not saying you're wrong, but the way I've been taught, putting others in front of you like that, especially in such a dangerous situation, is just unheard of. You are too talented to die like that, in my opinion. But if you wish to save your friends, then who am I to tell you no? You have your ways, I have mine. Hmm?
Did you just pay me a compliment? Twice in a row?
Good
Are
night.
you okay?
And he goes, I'm
Wait,
fine,
I'm
good night.
joking. Yeah, she grabs she grabs. Wait, I'm joking.
He speeds up, he tries and run after him, like he speeds up.
Wait, I'm joking. Just listen. You've always been surrounded by people who adore you, right? You have your fans and all of that. Like, I don't have anyone
And
who really cared
that's just
about my existence. On the contrary, until very recently. So, yeah, maybe I'm a little too attached to people. Blame me.
that's fair, I suppose. And he kind of just he says it kind of it's the most reluctant,
Yeah.
tone to admit that you might have a point.
So she just
Right,
kind of
fine.
follows him
You
back
may
if they're
have
going
a point.
back. Asking him what he
Hmm.
thought about her audition, kind of veering the subject to something that is more neutral, I guess. What he thought about
Okay.
the audition, if he thinks that she did well, and all of that. Like, get him to talk about something that's not going to piss him off as much.
Okay. In relation to the audition, kind of listens to what you're asking, like, how did I do? He's like, I mean, again, you didn't embarrass me, so that's a tick in your corner, isn't it? I suppose that you may have some hope yet in the performing
3
arts, but
compliments in
we'll
a
see.
row. She just teases him.
I'm just saying it how it is. Okay, you know what? This is far enough.
Yeah, she's just teasing him.
He speeds up again.
She goes, wait!
Uh,
Just teasing him.
so yeah, he just walks all the way back to the commons.
That's fine.
I suppose you would probably diverge when you get to the corridor with
Well,
the
our
rooms and all
dorms are in front of each other, so literally I go one
that.
way, my door is in front of his, so we diverge there.
Yeah, he goes, well, good night. And he takes a stage left, literally, because his door is like
Stage left,
like
yeah.
a theater
Stage
door.
door.
And he goes in.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yep.
No.
She
Okay.
just kind of watches his door for a second before smiling. Like, she feels like this is a victory, that she's cracking a little bit of that icy exterior
Cracking his
that he
arm.
puts up for other people. She's seen him without it, especially when it was just the two of them. But the fact that he stayed today for her and admitted that she's possibly not wrong is cracking. She's chipping away at it little by little.
It's like chipping away at an iceberg.
Yeah, it will take years,
Actually, no.
but
His is not. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I know someone that's an iceberg. It's not him. His is more like
yeah.
See, it's not like his is an iceberg. There's like a mount. There's like a glacier. And I'm thinking
Yeah.
of someone else that you're kind of chipping away. Anyway,
Yeah, Kailani's
enough of the
job is
ice
literally to
analysis.
chip away at Greencrest and to chip away at Quintus. There is a pattern here. She
Yeah,
clearly has
no,
family issues, unresolved.
clearly persistent, irritably so to some people. You're right. So as you kind of enter your room, you have those thoughts in your mind. Uh, you have like a brief moment to yourself before you hear a knock on the door.
Me?
Mhm.
Okay. I will open it just a smidge to see who it is.
And you look out and you just see this very disheveled, puffed out Grayson. Are you all
She
right?
opens the door. Where did you go? You just ran.
I went to get help, and
We didn't
I
need
ran into
help.
Professor Greencrest, and what? You well, obviously you're fine, but how did you? What happened? Sorry, can I come in?
Uh, ooh. Why don't we sit down at the common room? She guides him towards the common room. She closes the door behind her. She does not invite him in.
Okay.
And she tells him, like, she sits with him in the common room. I rolled for it. She doesn't. There's too many rumors about things right now, so she's being careful.
And I
She
have
sits with
not
him
helped
in
to
the
spread that at all.
well, at least he didn't go into her
Wasn't me.
room. At least
Whoops.
she doesn't go into her room with him. So she just like leads him out and explains what happened. Just I think almost overplaying Simon's power a little bit. Like Simon is so powerful. Like he did this and this. Like she will be obviously talking big her best friend, and explain what happened. The fact that Ash was turned into something, and that he probably could speak to Ash, and to Mina because they're collecting like data from like they were interviewing people at the end. They wanted to write about it, so they'll have all the details. But she gives him a rundown of what happened.
Okay. Well, it looks like you guys had it handled.
Yeah,
Sorry, I wasn't there to help directly, but nonetheless, you guys, you did well. I'm sure Ash will have a lot to write about.
yeah. We thought you just left. That you were scared or something.
Oh, well, would be a lie if I said I wasn't a little nervous at a troll and an Essen walking into a bar. I'm sure that's a joke somewhere on some planet.
Probably the start of a joke
Uh,
somewhere. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I wouldn't just leave you. Like, I just thought that we should probably get some assistance from the faculty for once. But yeah, anyway.
Oh, you probably saw. I called Greencrest as well. She showed up. Um, so it was probably before you found
Oh,
her.
I mean,
But we'd already resolved it.
yeah,
So.
like yeah, um, she said something along those lines.
Yeah.
Okay, just from your passive insight, you get the feeling that that's not how she this probably sounds. It's
Yeah.
like,
She's like, yeah, well, thanks for trying to get help. You probably should have a rest.
yeah, no, definitely, yeah, I think you more than most, you fought the troll, the giant,
I didn't
the
do
troll,
that
and
much. I
sorry,
just
I'm a
moved
bit.
them. But yeah.
All right, well, I won't keep you. Have a good night.
You too.
You
Bye.
stand up.
Yeah, she goes back to her room. Kind of make sure that
Uh,
there was nobody watching.
so,
Yeah, and goes back to her.
yeah.
Guide is in the corner taking notes.
For sure.
One
I
more
found
reason for
Grayson
her
and
not to
Kailani
have
together last
allowed
night.
him. Yeah, like one
Again.
more reason for her to have done everything in public. So that they can't be like, oh, they're sneaking off together. No. She's being
That's the
careful.
third time this
I
week.
feel bad for Grayson. Dude just has a crush and he keeps getting shot down.
When did he ever show that he
Yep.
had a crush? I was the one that showed I had a crush
He's
on
a
him.
man.
He just doesn't show. He has it, but doesn't show. To be
That's
fair,
funny.
I felt a little bad for
Out
him
of
after.
everyone who was in the bar, he went to your room to check on you.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Come on.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Mhm.
I didn't see it that way, but I did feel bad after the interviews where he was just absolutely shot on by Quintilius.
100%, yeah.
I felt bad after that one. I was like, oof.
Because Quintilius knows he likes you.
Yeah, but
He's
Kailani
jealous
doesn't know
about
that. Yeah, but Kailani doesn't know that. So she thinks they both just extend her pity help.
Mhm.
It can be both.
It
True.
can be both, yeah, for sure. I think there's a little bit of both, but yeah. She don't know that, so yeah.
Right. Kalani, as you go back into your room, you are just thinking about all that's happened, and your thought again for the second time in a row, as you kind of try to settle into your room and for the
There's
night.
another knock.
Your
Oh my
thoughts are in,
god.
Oh my
again,
god.
yeah, your thoughts are intruded
Jesus.
upon yet again. As you just hear this voice ring in your head, and
Oh.
maybe it sounds a little bit small, a little smug, more than usual. But you just hear, he's he's not very capable, is he? You can do better. What's up?
Who is she talking about?
It's possible for her to be more smug?
I was gonna say, is that possible?
Unlikely.
Oh.
I think Kailani asks, like,
Which
who?
one?
Who? She doesn't ask which one. She asks who. Because, okay, above table, does Green Crest still accept one and completely despises the other option? Is it the same? Are we in the same universe in that matter?
It's a parallel of that. So
It's a parallel now. So
sure.
she still would be like, okay, fine, I get that one, and no, just do not approve of this one. Is she still that? Okay.
Yeah,
Does
it
she
kind of
answer
get
when I
that from
ask
the
who?
tone. Yes, because you know who.
Okay.
Also,
Kailani was like
you did not come to
relaxing.
see me.
I did. I went to see you and reported and gave you the papers we found. I just
Mrs.
didn't go
Paws.
to you after the interview. I didn't go to you after the interview. I'm so sorry. I have a good reason. I had an audition and then Simon had his first concert. I couldn't miss that. I'm so sorry. How can I make up for it? I completely forgot. To be fair.
Yeah, no, you
There
did.
was too much
No,
going
you did.
on. I don't even know why she wanted to see
Because
me again.
you definitely need to work on your time management. I expect
Yes.
you, as a student under me, to maintain a better modicum of discipline when it comes to timekeeping. I am not your mother. I am not going to chase after you. And yet, it seems like I am chasing after you. So if you make me do it again, I will banish you.
Again.
Yeah. Okay. Should I go see you now? Tomorrow? When is less inconvenient for you?
First thing tomorrow.
Okay. She stays like in case she's gonna say anything else.
Yeah.
She's like,
You're like 3, 2, 1.
okay,
No.
she goes to sleep.
That's it.
Okay, she's done. Okay, sleep time.
Okay. All right.
Jesus.
Real quick before everyone takes a nap. Ash or nap, sleep. Roll me a perception check with disadvantage for Walter. It was loud in the bar, but we'll see if he heard anything worth reporting to. Hello?
That would be you, Ash.
For
Sorry, I
Walter?
didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Yeah, no. You look very
Roll
focused.
perception with
That's
advantage
okay.
for Walter.
Disadvantage.
Ah,
Disadvantage,
Yeah.
sorry.
Loud in the bar.
Because
the
it was allowed.
perception
It's a
for
tavern,
him. Perception's a wisdom roll. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a -2 to
Oh no.
a D20.
He's smart, not wise.
Well, okay. A 4. Second roll was great. First roll was a 6.
Can I give inspiration to Walter as a player?
I have mine. I could use
Oh, okay.
two.
Okay, fair.
Sure.
I'll leave it
You
to
can
you.
use
Up
it
to you then.
cancel it out. It's fine.
A 4.
Great.
It was meant to be.
It's not. We're
Yeah,
not
you-
meant to
you
know.
literally turn in- You turn in after you talk to the person.
Mhm.
He goes, well, good night. He goes, night. I mean, why did they want to just talk? I didn't want to fight them. But anyway, good night. You gotta go to his room. You gotta go in, and Walter pops up, and he looks. He goes, ready to report on your
Ah.
task.
Anything specific?
Can I?
I know this isn't your specialty, and I'm sorry for that.
Unless you're interested in gossip and fangirling over some quintilious fellow, nothing really interesting.
Did you see anything? He has 60 feet blind sight.
I saw plenty, but mostly just a gaggle of idiots wasting their
Nothing
time
hidden in the
talking about
corners or anything like that?
boys. No, nothing like that.
Any particular
Are you
boy?
sure you needed me for this?
No, it was just
I just told you.
I know you enjoy helping, so and learning. So I figured it'd be a good chance for you to learn.
About boys.
If there's nothing else you need, I am turning in for the night. He turns away. He
About
hikes
not
a
just
little tweed
boys,
jacket.
Quintilius.
Yeah, it's like I guess you don't want to help me write my report. Okay. Enjoy your day.
He hated the mission you gave him, so now he's just sulking.
Gonna sulk in a corner. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, literally.
That
kind of
matches up
person
with the 19 intelligence and the 8 wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
7
it's kind
wisdom.
of like that person that's
7 wisdom. There you go.
that's
Yep.
it's the worst because he's super smart, like really intelligent.
Yep.
But he has the wisdom to go with it is non-existent.
No.
So if you get to him, it's your fault that he failed.
Yes,
you get
I know. I understand that completely.
It's not because he did bad. It's because it was, you
was too
didn't
dumb for
utilize
him.
him to his full potential.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Next time I'll just let him figure out what he needs to do. Okay. We're both learning.
All right,
In the back of my head,
Simon just went to sleep.
I was a hamster. All that, and I was a bloody hamster.
All that.
He just absentmindly finds himself eating more peanuts and then is like, damn it.
No,
Yeah,
it was just
it's
it
just
was
like
more of a
hamster.
insight into Simon's life and what he likes. That's what Ash got out of being a hamster. It's like, oh my god, if I was in Simon's room right now, I'd have a pink bow tie in my hair and just stuff like that. I would be pampered to the extreme.
How did you know?
You're
It's
just a little
just-
guy.
I know. Yeah, that's what I got. That's what Ash got out of being a hamster. It's like, get me away from this, please. Nuh-uh. But also, how can I learn to
Alright.
do that to other people?
Do you make notes on that? How to turn people into
Yeah.
hamsters?
It's like, how can I polymorph? I don't think I can learn that. We'll workshop it. Yep.
Above table, I think you can, but yeah, it's completely dependent on the spells you pick up for Arcana.
I don't know if I don't
Mystic
think
Arcana.
warlocks can polymorph. I don't think they can learn that spell. I'll look it up. Don't worry.
They can learn. I think they can with Mystic Arcana, right? They can choose a spell. Is it like a certain?
I'm
Or maybe not. I think it's
pretty
restricted to certain types of
sure
spells.
there's an invocation that gives you a polymorph.
Maybe. That's
I
fine.
could be wrong. Don't remember.
He
not
sells
take
lots
my
of time.
word for
All he really needs eventually, if he wants. I don't think he's gonna multi-class, but he could always do one level druid just as wild shape. But
No,
I don't think he would.
No,
I think he's
I'm
going-
not invited.
No, I'm pretty sure he's sticking warlock.
No.
So, yeah. All the level 20
Denied.
like invocations for genie lock specifically are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just cut a quick look.
But yeah, he's pretty much gonna write his report and then just come up with things to do for Sunday. And yeah, because he
Right,
can't
okay.
sleep. So
No, that's true.
Yeah, Sculptor of Flesh,
He has no
prerequisite 7th level, you can cast polymorph once using a warlock spell slot. You can't do so
that's
again.
okay.
It is an
So
invocation.
eventually, okay,
I was right. Right.
Yeah.
cool.
Bang.
I just had to be
That's
sure I
what
was
it's
right.
That's okay. Yep, I don't do
No,
warlocks that
I'm
often.
sure they had something that let them have it.
Mhm.
All right, so with
Cool.
that, then in for the night. I assume Simon's asleep at this point.
How long has it been?
Probably at least 45 minutes.
Oh, we're not.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Give it like an hour and then we'll be asleep. I still have one spell slot left.
What's that?
I'm okay.
One spell
I've got
slot
one
left.
spell slot. That's all I need.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah, we're
We had our
good.
first concert. We're celebrating. It's fine.
Is there anything you talk to specific, or is it just reminiscing
Oh,
about how well it went?
Sweetie, we're not talking. Fade to black.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but maybe
I
it was
thought
a bit
so.
too
I
much.
just-
It's
I had to
Luna,
check in
and I just
case you
killed a
actually
man.
were
We're not
talking.
talking.
Just checking. They want to assume that that's what happened. But, you know,
100%.
I'm glad you confirm it. Okay. Yeah, fade to black indeed. Alright, you may all mark off a long rest.
Hey.
DM, just as a question, you remind me, Jimothy, is he a fire snake? Fire salamander? What is he again? Like specifically?
Fire
fire
snake,
snake.
right?
Fire
Yeah.
snake, right? Okay, I just didn't have him on my friends list.
Gotcha.
Add.
Friends list.
Yeah.
Add Timothy to
Yeah.
friends list.
Jimothy.
Timothy's online. He just pops up with his icon.
He
Timothy's
is online. Oh god, yeah. Thank goodness for a long rest. I was tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, tap
I
the
mean,
right.
Kai's gonna
Yeah.
wake up at 6 a.m. the next day.
Nice.
And go see Greencrest at like 6:30 a.m. in the morning, which was what she said, like first thing in the morning.
Yeah, so Sure. I'll start with
And
Kailani.
praying the way there
Yeah,
that
there's
first thing
literally.
in the morning means the same to Kailani that it means to Greencrest. Because if Greencrest can get any more cranky, it would be in the morning. And Kailani is hoping that's not true.
Right. Yeah, so you make your way through pretty much uh, a virtually deserted campus. I mean, there's some pledge mages around, but some caretakers. But like again, like it's 6:30 in the morning, and it's a weekend. So, all right, no good. So yeah, you pretty much make good time, and you arrive in front of her door. I suppose at 6:30 on the dot. Is that correct?
Yeah, it'll be probably 6:30 on the dot, knowing her, yeah.
Okay.
She'll knock
You'll be
on the
fine.
wall/door illusion thing.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Found
We don't have to RP it
Wait.
unless it's like something important that she has to tell us.
Oh, okay. So you knock on the door, and maybe literally the first knock, the door opens.
Kailani walks in.
And she's sitting, fingers steepled over her desk, and she is looking. She's actually she looks up, and she beckons you over.
She approaches.
Much better. See, you can do it if you apply yourself. Sit.
Yes, she sits floating like a foot off the. Not a foot, like a few inches off the chair. She's nervous. She's feeling bad.
And how are you after last night?
I'm fine. Like I didn't. I used Vortex Warp to get them further away from the door to try to keep them away from everyone else. And actually, Simon did most of the work.
Is that the album?
Yes, he's very powerful. I think today he spent like a bunch of hours in the library doing a big spell as well. Yesterday, sorry.
Ooh. Well, I'm not surprised. Take it from someone that has worked in the field of not everything is as it appears. It's not surprising that it's just small little critter could be so potent. It seems you're chosen wisely. You're at least with him.
Well, Ash is very smart. He knows a lot, though he's involved with the genie, and I think that's troublesome.
That
And
automatically makes him below my notice. That he needs that kind of assistance. But each to his own. Do you know why you're here? And she kind of
no.
looks up and down.
Kailani just straight up.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Well, as you know, we had to deal with this whole incident with the manor being burnt, or not burnt down, but set on fire.
I actually had nothing to do with
And
that part.
she shakes her head. Regardless, they're not going to let this one go. Surprise, they're actually doing their jobs for once. So, they need a scapegoat. Well, I need a scapegoat because I know who did it. But if they knew who did it, if I told them, they would be on their way home right now.
Okay. Well, why don't we say that this was done by the same people that have been making all the creatures attack students? Have them. Well, it would make sense, right? If what we stole was information that could be used to track them down, it makes sense that they're to blame, right?
So you want to blame all this on who is responsible for everything else?
Well, yeah, it would make sense, right? If this Murzaxor has anything to do with the attacks on the creatures and the way they're behaving, it would make sense that he would ask whoever's doing this for him to retrieve any information that might be on him, right? To stop them from trying to stop him.
I suppose. Although I feel like it's a wasted opportunity.
Why?
You
Who
kind of
else
like
did you have in
wait to
mind?
be play.
I mean, I would love to blame it on certain other people that have been quite troublesome, but I also feel a bit bad. And I thought it would be more useful if they actually started helping us figure out who's behind all this.
I mean, I only suggested it because for all his shortcomings, your friend Ash was onto a sort of an idea how to deal with it.
I don't know what that means. What Ash did.
He tried to imply, well, he tried to enchant Astrad to take the blame.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
that sounds like something he would do.
it was not a terrible idea. I mean, his approach to it was incorrect. The spell doesn't work like that, but it makes you think. You could possibly get rid of this girl if you wish.
I don't like making this decision by myself. I personally think it's a little unfair to actually get her blamed for something she didn't do in this case. I think she's gonna mess it up eventually, so I don't think we need to blame this one on her. But I can talk to the others and see if they overrule me. We're a team in this.
You get a sense, I mean, you don't see it, her face hasn't changed, but you get a sense of disappointment.
Yeah, well, Kailani. Okay. 1 second. Or Kailani immediately, if she picks up on it, or we could have her be involved and still blame the other ones, like two with get two with one stone. She was the one that carried out, and she somehow was made to by whoever's behind everything else. Two in one.
Now you're thinking, like, someone
There's
that
like a
doesn't need to be
relief
kicked
to
out of
her
school.
shoulder. It's like, whoo, okay.
Right, perhaps we could work with that angle.
Okay. Do you need me to do something about that?
Talk to your entourage about it. See what they say. And get back to me as soon as possible so we can get this over and done with and just so I can get back to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay. You're going to interview Simon today, right? So I'll get Simon to give you an answer. That way we don't waste time.
She actually, it's kind of strange to see her. She actually like laughed a little bit. That was what she did, not me. Because yes, your little elven friend. Yeah, so I suppose we'll be talking to them later on. Although I think they had a pretty busy night by the sounds of it.
Does she keep an eye on us? Like
You're keeping
this is
tabs on
concerned.
everyone? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I know she's
Kyler.
not saying what I think she's saying, because I'm pretty sure she just means with the troll, but
Oh?
I don't
Yeah, but
know. This woman be
Kailani doesn't
scrying
know
on
that.
people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
we don't scry on student dorms. That's gotta be a violation.
How many as she does, she don't
Illegal.
give a shit.
Yeah, if the dorms let that
Violation.
through, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kailani blushes violently.
I need to move
and
ASAP.
Yeah.
yeah. Kailani
I need to leave
blushes
campus.
Yep.
violently and goes, yeah, if that's all, I'm gonna go. I don't want to bother you any longer than necessary.
She goes, this whole mess has been bothering me, but before you go, that's Waldmere. What do you make of him?
He's he at the start of the year we thought he was quite haughty and like full of himself and stuff, but he's alright. I think he's smart and he finds information that I don't know how he does. So and it's useful to have someone with Ash that works for the paper and Mina. It's nice to have like different people. He works for the gossip column. That can be very useful to us. So
That's all. Is your interest in him
Kailani is
purely
trying to
practical?
avoid her actual personal
Mm,
opinions.
yeah.
Is she reading her mind?
She
That is
she is she kind of has like a little half smile. She goes, you're not that terrible at being vague with your answers. You're improving. But please, let's not pretend that that was what I was looking for.
I
Now,
had
am
a
I
crush
going to
on
have to
him.
read your mind? Or are you going to tell me?
She admits immediately. She's like, I had a crush on him. I think he's hot. He makes me nervous sometimes. That's all.
Hmm, well,
But and I
I
think
will
he
remind
misunderstands
you.
what's going on with Quintus, but it's hard to explain. So
Oh, she kind of sits up now, so he misunderstands what's going on with you and Quintilius. I honestly thought you had a thing for the red-haired one. I mean, there is some there is some hope for him, unlike the other one. But that's just my opinion.
I,
I'll be frank
just
with you. You're still like shocked. So she keeps talking.
yeah,
I'll be frank with you.
she's in shock for sure. She didn't think she was gonna have this conversation today.
I'm going to be very frank with you. I am here
Okay.
to make sure that you get the most out of your experience in this establishment. I do not see any possibilities in this multiverse of how this Waldmere is going to benefit you in any way, academically or otherwise.
Okay.
I will
But
not have you throw it all away for someone of his caliber.
um does that imply that you see a possibility with other people? See, if she can somehow, if
Your
she has
love
some
life
sort
is
of
not
foresight, Kailani is interested.
Your love life is of minuscule interest to me. This is just a professor telling their students not to waste their time on fruitless endeavors.
Okay. Kailani is still taking
You may
away
go
that
now.
then Quintus is not a fruitless endeavor. It's still where her mind is focused on. So, okay. She goes, okay, I understand.
You needed to have left 5 minutes ago. Go. No.
But she runs out.
And the
And
door
yeah,
slams behind you.
she runs out and she'll go back to her room, take her books to study. Because today's a Sunday, right? So she doesn't have anything else to do. So she'll be waiting for everyone at breakfast. At some point, people will be coming down to at least get breakfast. So she'll be waiting to talk to everyone else about what Greencrest suggested in the common room as she's studying.
I assume at this point, depending on, well, I don't think Simon's going to go early. Doubtful. But
Yeah.
does Ash wake up that early? Oh, he doesn't sleep, so he would be awake still, right?
I'm always awake. Sleep is for the weak.
But here's the question: would you have gone down to eat, or you would just be in your room this whole time?
I'd probably go for breakfast once I realized what time it is, because I probably wasn't paying attention that much.
Right.
He's at a point where he's not too sure what, other than school, he'd be getting a little bit ready for, because we're going back to finding classes after first exams were done. So he'd be looking forward to that. He'd probably still be going over, trying to figure out what he can do to maybe like track Murgaxor. He would have put like once he finished writing his paper, he would have put that out of his mind and went back to the task at hand. So like going over notes and pretty much just trying to come up with what else to do other than just sit and wait, which he's okay with, because we really don't know what else to do about that bullywug. But it's just more trying to figure out where else to look instead of just waiting. But he'd want to talk to his friends first and figure out what they want to do. So he'd be just more probably just pick up a random book that he was reading and go through it. That'll kill the rest of the night for him, because he's got a lot of books to still read, and things have been getting in the way of that.
That's true. All right. So as we'll say about 9:30, as you kind of mind your own business, you hear over the I was going to say intercom, but it's more like a magical projection of
mass-wide magic
voice. She goes, "Yeah, mass magic mouth. That's cool. That's cool. I like that mass magic mouth." Professor Sharpbeak's voice comes over throughout the whole dorm. He goes, "Morning, students. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. We're happy to announce that we'll be holding an event about midday to students who wish to participate in a tradition from Toro. It's just a way to ease all the students that have perhaps had a hard time in the last few weeks with some developments. We look forward to anyone wanting to participate. Anyone that's interested, please report to the student comments. That'll be all. Also, Simon, would you mind reporting to my office in half an hour, please?
Yeah.
And Simon, at this point, this is where you're like, yes, you wake up to the announcement and you hear that last part. You wake up and you're obviously in Luna's room, but she's not there. As you kind of like look up and you're like getting your bearings.
I checked for a note. Did she leave a note anywhere?
No.
Oh.
Oh, she left in the morning?
Yeah. Well, she has done this before to get us breakfast, but yeah. He doesn't panic immediately, but he's like real close.
Yeah, he's like, oh. Yeah, so just put you in there. It's almost, if you were feeling a little bit down, you'd almost be like, you might have giggled to yourself how comical it is that in this large, it's kind of like this large, velvet draped, like
Yeah.
almost queen size bed. And just like this little guy just tucked in, like in the middle of it. Obviously the sheets are a bit obviously disheveled. But yeah, you're kind of looking around and you don't see her, no note. And just as you kind of sadly getting up to get ready, the door opens. And she walks in with a tray of food. And she goes, "Oh, you're awake." I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have blamed you if you slept in, but I suppose the announcements kind of made it hard to sleep in. Yeah, I got you something. She comes over.
Ooh, what is it?
A pile of seeds.
And
Ooh,
a pile of
a mouse.
seeds.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not chocolate. She's learned her lesson.
Yeah. Let's hope it's not chocolate again.
Trail mix.
Although that would get me out of the interview, I guess.
It's funny that you mention that, because as you look at the tray, it's just like chocolate buns. You're like, what? She goes, and she sees your expression, and she goes,
Okay.
"Not really."
Oh.
No. She kind of pushes you, and she pulls out of her pocket like she pulls out like some trail mix, and she goes, "You like bread, but you have your own bread, so I didn't want to get you that, like toast."
Yeah, I'll hop over to my cloak and grab like a roll and like crack it open and put the trail mix in it, and then just like make a weird trail mix sandwich.
Yep.
Give her some bread.
She goes,
I can't stay. I
you?
gotta scheme. I gotta go do a thing. But do
Oh,
you want to meet up for lunch
scheme?
later?
Oh, you had me. She goes, "Are we like the coolest band in the school?"
I think we're the only band in school.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, of course. Obviously.
She goes up there. She pats you. She goes, "You're lucky. You're adorable. Off you go. Go cause havoc."
All right, bye. And I'll hop up and give her a kiss on the cheek and then run back to my room.
Checks her. Just hear a sigh. Just adorable. And just get a little focus. Right,
I have a whole scheme going. So I run back to my room. Oh, what?
No. I was gonna not you. You could say it, or I was gonna say, because we're at the halfway mark, we could take a break and then you come back and tell us. Or you just outline it really quick and then come back to it.
No, let me
Up
just
to you.
start it and then we can take a break, because this isn't something that I actually have to do. It's something that I'm just doing. I am going to take out my painter's supplies and stuff, and I'm gonna safely grab Jimothy. And I'm just gonna tell him, okay, we have a job today, and it's really important, and we're gonna do some stuff. Okay, now don't mind this. And I am going to take some of my like fire resistant paint, because I have that, because I set everything on fire. And I'm gonna draw some Lichtenberg marks on Jimothy. I'm gonna paint some on. And that's what I'm gonna do for the 25 minutes I have before I have to go meet the professor. And then as I'm leaving, and I'll roll for that if you want. But as I'm leaving, I am going to cast, once I get there, enhance abilities on myself.
Kai is like seeing the time pass closer and closer, and she's freaking out that she hasn't managed to speak to Ash and Simon yet.
And I'm gonna give myself Eagle Splendor. But if you want me to make that the painting check real quick, and then we can go on break, and then I can finish my scheme when we're back. If you want,
go for it.
Okay.
Do me a paint check.
Okay. Performance, yeah. All right, dice, help me out here. Okay, all right, yeah. That's really good. 20 plus my proficiency, 23. And just for assurance's sake, because I really need this to work, I'm going to use my primer to add a d4.
Okay.
It's 24. So 24 for the scarring.
That was just under the 25 D mark.
Darn.
Don't do that. Yeah.
I'll use a student die. Don't come in.
Uh,
Just kidding. I'm comfortable with the 24. I'll leave that there.
Yeah, it's fine. You're more than comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Jimothy is just happy. First of all, Jimothy is just happy to be there. For a fire snake, he's very like, it's almost like the way he acts is almost cat-like. He like purrs as you kind of like painting him. Do quite an immaculate job. And again, it's more impressive the fact that you painted on a fire snake. Although he doesn't light up to help you not get burnt,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like, you know, it's still an experience. Yeah, he looks the part, so
Good.
no issues on that front.
And I'm going to bring him with me to the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. And with that, so I guess as you step out with your fire snake to go to Sharpie's office, we're gonna take a break.
All right, we'll be back
Kind of
in
like
about...
looks both ways as he kind of comes out of the room. All right.
Amazing.
Thank
We'll be
everyone.
back in about 10 minutes.
We'll be
So
right back.
don't go anywhere.
Peace out. Hello, everyone.
Silence.
We have
Just dead
returned.
silence.
Actually, just
Yeah,
finishing
just
what you were
silence. No one's here.
saying.
Huh.
I finally, not last session, the session before, I finally got a point with Quintus.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
After all of this, I got the
Yeah.
first one.
Probably the only one.
The only
Kailani's hoping for the second.
Yeah.
Kailani's
Oh, for
hoping
sure, I
for
know,
the
right?
second.
Yeah.
The only
But-
relationship points I'm getting is with you guys.
Give it
'cause I
another
could care
30
less about the
sessions.
rest. Yeah.
It'll be another 30 sessions till Kailani gets the second point with Quintus. For sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
My luck, I'll get
God.
one with like probably Greencrest first.
You technically have points, but with Astrid, right? You have like minus.
True. Yeah, I'm okay
Negative
with that.
points.
Yeah.
Anti-relationship points.
Yeah.
And I think you
Nemesis
have one
points.
with Grayson
Nemesis
and Mina,
points.
right? With
Hmm.
the because of the
Like-
of the newspaper, don't you?
True. Yeah. I haven't got any
Yeah.
actual points because I haven't dealt with Mina much.
Hmm.
It's been Grayson more than her.
Grayson,
'cause-
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But yeah,
yeah,
like Ash never started off in this campaign to be a journalist, but it's gonna work to his advantage now.
yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, as I see Ash, I assume first rush out to be the first one.
I'll be
after
running,
the
and
announcement.
that's something strange for you.
Kailani's
And he's
kinda
armed
like,
again.
hey, where are you going? What's happened?
Toril, home stuff.
Oh,
I gotta
okay,
be there.
just quick thing.
Nope. You follow.
Ah,
He's
okay.
like gone. This is like
Ah!
probably the most home thing that's happened for him since we started. This is more
Where
important
did
than
he
you.
have to go?
Didn't you hear?
I'm asking the DM. Yeah, where did he have to go for the meeting?
He has to go to the student commons or like
That's where I am. Okay,
What's it
so
called?
we're fine.
You're faster
You're
than me.
at
You
the
can
student-
you can run and talk.
Yeah, no, we're at the student commons. That's where I was waiting for you
Oh,
guys.
we're right here. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, so
wherever they
Kailani's
have
like,
things
"What?"
set up
Oh,
though,
sorry,
I'm like
Arch-
first in line.
Archway Commons. It's the
Archway
Archway
Commons.
Commons, so
Oh, so
Okay.
it's outside. Okay, so Kailani is following
Yeah.
Ash quickly, just going, I spoke to Professor Greencrest, I have forgotten to go see her. She's like very quickly, just
Yep.
speaking as fast as she can. She thought that it's a good idea to try to pin this on Astrid, that you had the right idea, but you didn't do it the right way. Are you okay with doing it? Yeah.
She told you everything. Great.
Yeah, she did. And I told her that perhaps it was a good idea to blame Astrid, but also the people who have been causing all this, so the teachers get even more involved in trying to figure out who is behind it. So like a 2-in-1.
Odd way about going around that instead of just her saying, you know, guys, we should look into this. But sure, she
You
has
okay with that?
alternative
I wasn't
motives.
entirely okay with blaming her, but I think she wants to blame her, so.
I'm all over it.
Okay, I will tell Simon, and then Kailani starts running back to try to not
Okay,
miss
tell him good luck.
Okay, you too. Have fun. Kailani has no interest in Taro.
No.
No.
This is the first bit of news he's gotten from like home. This
From-
is important
Yeah,
for him.
I know.
Yeah.
I get it. And then
And would I
Kailani's
know
seeing the
what day of the
time.
week it is at home and what important ceremony this is?
ooh, I like the way you think.
Mhm.
Inspiration. You absolutely can do a history check with advantage for any like days that might be like dates that might be aligning with the calendar Haraptos or according to Toral's festivals or anything of the sort.
Oh, thank God that was advantage. It's 15.
15.
Yeah, because I can't remember
You
if there's a
cross-check a few
time
things.
difference if from
I don't know.
Strixhaven and Toril. I don't think there is, but it's not the Feywild,
I don't-
so
Yeah, I
no,
don't think
so
there is.
no. You kind of cross-check the dates and
Mhm.
factor in a few things here and there, but you're pretty sure that back home it is the spring equinox. It's pretty much the month of Ches, the 19th actually of Ches, which again hails its hails the start of the spring equinox. It may or may not be anything to do with a great spring festival.
Okay.
So yeah, you kind of got that in your back of your mind.
Sounds good.
Kailani's starting to panic because it's like 3 minutes to, and
Yeah,
Simon's not shut up.
you see Simon come down the stairs, holding Jimothy like a child holds a cat when they're like really long.
Yeah. Simon, I need,
He followed me
to
home.
ask you something. I need to ask you something quick.
I'm kind of late.
Not yet. I'm counting the time.
So
Here.
hurry up! What I get? What?
I tell Simon. I ask the same question.
I got something else. I'm gonna try something, and then even if it doesn't work, you can still try your thing. But I'm gonna try this first.
So you okay with blaming her?
I don't care. I don't. She's whatever.
Okay.
Jimothy!
Good luck with your plan. Oh,
Good luck with your
and
plan.
you're supposed to tell Greencrest in some way that then we're approving of this plan. I assume I would have talked to Merton at this point as well. He would not, does not strike me as someone who would miss breakfast, so.
No.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
So yeah,
good luck. Bye.
You would have told
bye,
them as
good
well.
luck!
Zooms off down the
Yeah.
corridor.
I zoom off around the corner.
it.
Enhance abilities myself. Right before I knock on the door.
Right. You get there, and basically, as you get there, the door opens just on the dot. And what do? Do you step in? Go ahead. Yeah. Cool.
Hi, Professor. Hop in with Jimmy, and then I stop hopping and walk calmly with Jimothy.
Yeah. Yeah. You walk in, and you first thing you notice is that this Sharpie is not here. It's just Greencrest sitting where Sharpie always sits.
Oh. Why?
The door closes. She is sent.
I had a whole thing going.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was your whole thing? And what are you doing with that thing? She points at Jimothy.
I'll go sit and like put Jimothy on my lap. Wait, what? Why? Where's Sharpie?
She's busy organizing her spring equinox event. So I got to do this.
I had a whole plan. I didn't
I
even
actually
need
have
the
to
whole
go chaperone
plan.
later about what
Boring.
plan.
And the whole thing. Doing it.
She goes, what whole plan are you thinking about it? She's the tech thoughts. What's your plan? Like bits and pieces in your mind.
She can't read my thoughts.
Oh yeah.
I have my ring of mind shielding. She can't read them.
That's true.
She
She
gets
scrutinizes
nothing.
you. She goes, she gets nothing. She goes, oh, you have one of those. She goes,
I find
you're not as
things.
dense as you appear. What was your plan? What plan were you going to do?
Well, yeah, because you're gonna have to tell him anyways. That way I can keep Jimothy. This is Jimothy. Some of the teachers might recognize him because he was one of the guards in the house. But look, and I show her the Lichtenberg scars. He got struck by lightning during that storm, and then and then I told Timothy, all right, now just set yourself on fire for a second. And he goes, shoo. So I think what happened was he got struck by the lightning, and the house started burning, and because he's a fire snake, he started burning, and it just caught the whole house. I think this was just one of those like acts of nature. And then I found him, and I gave him some soot, and I've been nursing him back to health because he's my new friend. And I'm gonna keep him. I didn't tell you guys originally because I was worried you'd get mad at him, but he didn't mean to. He's just a guy. He's just a little guy. He's like bigger than me. He's just a little guy. I can't hear you.
Yes, Paul.
Okay.
For me, I'm muting myself.
I feel
Timothy
like
looks
Greencrest
up at
is gonna
her.
take Simon as an apprentice rather than Kailani.
Timothy, yeah. Anyway, we'll get there. Timothy looks up, kind of pants like a puppy, and looks at her, and he flares up when you say to flare up, and he kind of just like birding brightly.
See?
She goes, "You see." So it
Mhm.
was just one of those acts of just
Yeah, so
spontaneous
like the
combustion.
lightning struck the attic and started burning, and then it went through and hit him on the ground floor, and they just kind of met in the middle, and the whole place went down. It just went all up in flames. And then he spotted my little fire elemental, my little mans, you've met him. And then they were like, yay, fire with each other. So now they're best friends, and so I'm keeping him now.
Little man's? What is a little man?
I'll summon little mans. See?
He pops up. She looks at him. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Right. That is little man's.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Like recognizes like, and they were like, we're both on fire, so they felt comfortable. So I just didn't want Jimothy. I named him Jimothy. I just didn't want Jimothy to get in trouble because I know he didn't mean to set the house on fire, like burn it to the ground. So, but he's doing really well. He's been in my room for like 2 days and he hasn't set anything on fire on purpose. So
On purpose.
we're training him. We're teaching him how to do stuff.
You see, she massages her temple. She goes, "You named it Jimothy."
Yeah, I name all my pets,
Perhaps no
and sometimes I name
longer-
other people's pets.
All right. Well, thank you for your account of events. I just have one question. And she finds it really, you can see she makes a, like, almost like, it's almost like she's sucking on a lemon. Like, she goes, "Jimothy,
Uh-huh.
is this any relation to the fire snakes of the manor? Is this the same one I've been missing?"
Uh-huh. That's what I'm saying. He was in the manor and he got
Mm.
struck by the lightning from the storm, and then he escaped because he's not, he's fine with fire, but the house burned. But I don't really know what caused the lightning. I talked to him about it. He says he saw some like blonde girl walking around outside beforehand, so I don't know if maybe she did something, but I'm not sure.
She just observes you. Like her face doesn't change, but her eyes seem to kind of have a bit of a light, a spark to them. You're not sure if she's amused or not by what you're saying.
Well, she
Can you
hasn't
please
banished
do
me, so I think I'm
deception
doing
check?
okay so far.
No, she hasn't banished you. Absolutely, you're not doing anything wrong in her books.
Do you want what? Deception
Just
check?
just
Or?
do a deception check. Obviously with advantage because
Sure.
you have your
Yeah.
your splendor.
Can I interest you in performance instead?
I mean, I guess it depends how if you flavor it that way, you probably could.
I'm gonna use my once free
It's up to
daily
you.
inspiration from
Deception
Luna.
performance.
You got this.
Luna inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not great. I'm not super good at this. But it's 18. 18.
Okay.
But technically, uh she can't determine I'm lying through magic. Obviously, it's Greencrest, so she knows I'm lying.
No,
But just in general.
no, it's not. She can't do it magically. Like she can't like see your thoughts and go, "Oh yeah, you're lying." No, she can't do that.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to. She kind of does nods. And she goes, "Very well. It seems like everything is in order here. You and Jimothy may see yourselves out before you set the room on fire.
You
Not
got
that I
it,
particularly care.
Professor.
It's not my office."
Yeah, I guess maybe
As you turn,
someone should just tell, Professor Sharpbeak to look for that blonde lady and see why she was like setting light into things. I don't know. Seems suspicious, but
I will make a note of that. I
okay.
shall bring it up to her as soon as possible.
Thanks, Professor.
Mm. As you're turning to leave, she goes, "Impressive. You did not disappoint. She, she, she's made many mistakes, but one of those was not you. She, you may go in."
She's made many
From
mistakes, but you were
Jimothy.
not one of them. Wow.
Jimothy and Little Mans. I think just to be annoying, because it's still Simon, I'll just
Yeah.
throw the door open and throw a little wink, and then I'll use Little Mans to teleport us out just for drama. Just a little bit of drama. And then I'll go find Kai.
Claire
Just,
is
it's gonna
I'm
start off
outside
as a little bit of
waiting.
drama, and then work its way up to like full blown.
It's fine. I will go. I'll run back to my room. I'll drop
I was right
Jimothy
outside.
off. I'll drop Jimothy off. Give him so much soot for being such a good boy. And leave. I'm gonna leave Little Man's with him for a little bit, just so they can hang out. And then I'll go find Kai again. Okay. All right. So.
How did he go?
Really, I think it went well. It was just Professor Greencrest. I was telling her all about, and I'll say this not loud enough to be suspicious, but certainly loud enough for anyone nearby to hear. We're not whispering. I was telling her how I found this fire snake and I named him Jimothy, and I think he got struck by lightning, and I think maybe that's what set that house on fire. Because he and then I guess he saw some blonde lady running around outside the building, and maybe that's who set it on fire, or the lightning. I don't know. But she said I could, well, she didn't say I couldn't keep Jimothy, so I guess I'm keeping him. But
That's
it
fair.
went fine.
That's good. Nice. I'm glad. I messed up because she asked me to see her yesterday to report on, the project we're doing. And I forgot because I had the audition and your concert, which were obviously more important, and I totally forgot. But it's all good now.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, it's not like she's waiting for other people, really, right?
Yeah, I don't know. She's always busy with her own stuff. I don't know. But she said it was okay that I came in the morning to see her and sort it out.
Aren't you her least not favorite?
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. She was quite impressed with you when I spoke about what we've been doing.
That's what she said too. Because she can't read my mind anymore.
Oh, that's great. Because she had Simon. She had a really weird conversation with me. I hope she doesn't. I'm glad she doesn't do it to you now that she can't read your mind. Because she would have asked you some weird questions about Luna.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And anyway, how did it go last night?
It was good. It was fun. We had the show, and then we went back to Luna's place, and then, and then
So are you
I woke up this morning.
dating officially
Uh-oh, were we not dating before?
now?
Have we not been dating? I thought we were dating.
I thought you were,
not
but
dating.
there was not.
Panic.
I thought you were, but you guys didn't say anything official, so I was just asking.
Are we just both? Is that how it works? Am I supposed to ask or something?
I don't know.
We've been on like 6 dates. Or
That's true.
I don't. Shit.
I think you're fine. But I wouldn't know. Like, dating is not my specialty. My experience with dating is actually very bad. So
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we can't exactly ask it. Like, who else are we gonna talk to? We can't ask Ash. Maybe
No,
Merton knows, but I don't think
Maybe-
Merton really dates much. Or maybe he
I don't
did
know.
back home. I don't know.
I don't know. I had a boyfriend before, but I can't
Oh?
base anything off it.
Oh, not good. I mean, I've
Let's
kind of
just
seen your
say-
taste in men, though, Kai. I don't think it's very good.
Yeah, I've been told that. Let's just say that, you know, when Tritons get their military training, it's forbidden to have relationship with your other people in the military, and I broke that rule.
That
And
really
then
limits your options.
Well, it's just whilst you're in the training. You're not supposed
How long
to
is the
date.
training?
3 years.
What? That is too long.
Well, yeah, but that was not the big problem. We weren't caught or anything. It's just that, you know, Tritons technically can have multiple wives, and he said I was going to be his main one, and then he didn't, and he had 3 other wives I didn't know about. So
Thomas first. I did not hear the game. Go, oh my god, that is fantastic! I knew you had it in you. She sits down next to you. Tell me more. I walked in at three
She got
wives.
scared.
Luna, are we dating? Because I thought we were dating, but Kai said that we maybe weren't dating because we didn't
I
say
didn't say
anything
that.
official, but then I thought we were, and so now I'm confused.
She goes, "Oh, honey, baby, darling, we're dating." Yeah,
Oh,
fine.
okay.
She looks at
Okay.
Kai. Why would you
See,
say
I
that
told
to
you.
him?
Yeah,
Look
why would
how
you say
I didn't
that?
say
he
that.
is.
I didn't say that. I just look.
She's smiling. She's thinking
I have a really bad experience. I thought we were dating, and a lot of things were very good, and then I found out what I just said, and yeah.
Okay, so speaking of that, are we not dating other people, Luna, or are we doing like Tritons but like better than that guy, or like what do you want to do?
Ooh,
She
exclusivity.
goes, well, it's
way
up to you.
before
Did you
what better
want?
guy?
Yeah, she goes, did you want to have 3 wives? Oh, girl, wasn't it? She looks at you.
Yeah,
mean,
I think
Can
they're married
I?
now.
I
Yeah,
want
with
to
3.
insight check Luna and see what answer is she looking for here? Because I could genuinely see her going either way. So I want to know what she like when she says it. If she's like, "Yeah, that's possible,"
Sure.
or if it's like, "How dare you?" I'm so bad
How
at insight.
dare
I
you
think for
ruin
this.
my
Oh no,
villain.
this is my good insight character. Okay, all right.
This is my good insight character.
This is my good insight character. Yeah, that's fine. I think 19.
19.
19.
Yeah. Sorry, 14 or 19?
19. 1 9.
19. 19. Gotcha. All right. She's not even trying to hide it. I think she was semi. She was semi like serious about the question, but then you kind of look at her and she's got like this it's that what's the word I'm looking for? That sultry smile. So she goes, "Would you like three wives or what?" So yeah, it looks like she's kind of game for anything. She's got,
Yeah,
she's
she
got
would
that
be.
smile on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you want 3 wives? Or 2 wives and a husband? Or mix? I don't. This is confusing.
I mean, it totally depends how the rhythm plays it out. I mean, she looks you up and down, Kailani. Would you be interested?
Ah, no. No. No.
Kailani's like,
No.
not really. You see, even though Tritons technically do that, I come from a family that's actually exclusive, so I'll probably follow that.
Well, I try.
But you're great. I think you're really hot. I'm just not into that.
This.
She
I don't know
leans
what's
over
happening
to
anymore.
Simon.
I think she's
She
teasing you,
leans over to Simon.
Simon.
She goes, she leans over to Sam. She goes, "I think she got a little." I was joking. I think she actually took it seriously. And look, she's all like
She
flustered
does that,
now. I think
yeah.
she actually, yeah.
She doesn't read signals very well, but it's okay. We're working on it.
No, it's fun. I'm here for it. That's how I picked out that she was a vixen from day one. So
I'm
something
not. What?
That's funny.
Actually, can
Okay.
I have a look around? Because Kailani just admitted all this. Who's nearby? I swear, if you say there's
Oh, wow, you
somebody
wanna play this
blonde in
game?
the
Perception
vicinity, I
check.
will kill you.
Someone blonde.
This is.
Oh, right. Wow. Okay. There's a
What
few
were the
people around,
rules?
but no one
Okay.
that matches any of this. Just like blonde, redhead. No, nothing like that.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. Kailani did
You know-
see that Luna
sees you.
was teasing,
Luna
but
sees you
she just
looking. Sorry,
answered
real quick.
honestly.
Yeah, Luna sees you like looking around. She goes, and she looks at you, Simon. She goes, "Look, she's nervous. She's looking for. Are you looking for Quintilius? Or are you looking for Grayson? Which one? Both, maybe."
No.
I think it's
Oh,
usually
no.
both.
No. No one. I'm gonna go study.
That
Kai,
is adorable.
Yeah.
Kai, before you go study, just I have a random question. It doesn't have anything to do with this, but you know
Okay.
Lorene a little bit, right?
Yes.
Does she play any instruments?
I don't know. I know she tap dances.
Uh-huh.
I know she does the water dancing with us. I know she has a crush on Quintilius.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know more than that. And I know she's been
Okay.
doing pretty badly, both in classes
Yeah,
and
that's
in the
I
clubs.
know. She's been doing really badly lately, and I feel bad because she's trying really hard. So I thought maybe if she played an instrument or something, she could do like a jam session with Luna and I, and that might make her feel better if she was good at it.
Well,
Because she
invite
hasn't
her.
really been very good at anything else lately. So,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know much. But yeah,
I'll
why don't
see.
you invite her or something? I feel bad for her. At first, I saw her as a rival, but now I just feel bad.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, it can't really be a rival if there's no actual competition, right?
Fair.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta go find Ash and Mina.
Okay. Ash is gone to the Toro thing. They announced.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay.
It's in the Ashray Commons.
Okay.
Adorable.
Luna, do you want to come with? Wait, Luna, where are you from?
She goes, oh.
Nice.
She goes, she goes, you don't remember? She looks at Kalani.
I literally
and
pull
Kalani
out a
immediately knows she's
notebook
like,
and check my notes. I've
Yeah.
had notes on Luna in my
Kalani,
pocket.
you can roll insight, but you can have advantage on it if you want. Because she's being icky, very obvious.
I
17.
don't think so. I usually write this stuff down.
Oh, that's it.
17.
17? Yeah, she's having him on. She hasn't told him.
Yeah.
But she's like, you
Yeah.
don't know? I mean, I thought you liked me. I mean, maybe it's not real for him.
I write all of this stuff. I have your favorite drinks, and I have your performance schedule, and I just don't. I have your class schedule, and how you did on your last test, and I just ramble for the next like a solid minute on like everything in this notebook.
She's like smiling, but she sees how you're just like, but I have this and this and this, and I took notes on everything, and then she's like, she looks at the Kalani, and you see that she looks starting to feel a bit awkward, bad. She goes, okay.
Kailani is giggling, but at the same time giving
right.
Luna a very disapproving look.
She goes, she goes, Sam, she has to interrupt. You keep like failing on. She goes, stop.
What?
I
What?
breathe.
Okay.
First of all, you have my schedule.
No. Yeah.
Because that is just cute. She. Second of all, I really haven't told anyone that.
Oh,
It's
you don't have
not
to. It's
just
okay.
you specifically. She looks at Kalani. She looks at
Do you want to
you.
write it down?
Oh, I'll go. I'll go
You don't
wait.
have to
I'll
say
leave you
it.
to
You
it.
just write it
Yeah,
if you want.
Kailani
Yeah.
gives them privacy.
It's up to you.
Well, I don't know. I'd rather not dwell on it too much. Have you ever heard of a place known as I don't know, maybe not. She's getting cold feet. You can notice she's not like
I
real
just give her
vibrant.
like the
It's
really
it's
big
just
eyes to try and just be like, but I'm cute and you like me. Tell me things. Because I still have my
Tia,
charisma up for another hour.
Stop it. So she like you keep going in front, she keeps pushing you away like playfully. No. She's like, please.
It's okay. You don't have to tell me. I just want to know everything about you because we're dating. She's being very manipulative. Like, not even hiding
I
it.
know. She looks at you like seriously, she goes, I thought you were a nice little Allen boy, and you've really got this streak to you, don't you? You're very good at smoothing your way through things, aren't you? She goes, well, that's she goes, well, obviously. Otherwise as cute as you are, this probably wouldn't work. All right. Well, don't tell anyone. But
Okay.
I'm from a place known as Eperon, and I come from it's a sketchy family, to say the least. I don't want to talk about it.
Comes from a
Bad
place
vibes.
called what?
Eberron.
Eberron. Okay, gotcha.
Eperon.
Oh, she's from Eberron. Oh, okay. Nice. Love that. Mm-hmm.
Can I make a history roll to just see if I know anything about Eberron? Because I've certainly never been there.
I mean, you can. It's unlikely, but I'll say let's roll. If you roll me a D100.
Oh, roll your
Let that
D100?
decide it. If you
So
even heard a whisper of it.
Okay.
She would definitely not fit in there.
Luna?
Luna, I don't think she'd really fit in Eberron that much.
Oh,
Her lifestyle,
yeah,
I don't know.
sure.
Yeah.
Nope. 25.
25. You go, is that some kind of band?
Sounds like a
No, it's the
pastry.
place, but she tells you it's from there. Is it a paste? Yeah, you think food?
Yeah.
No, nothing that jumps out at you. You don't know what it is. Just the place. Yeah, I mean, my family is just bad vibes. Yeah, that's why it's nice to be here and not have to dwell on the schemes. So,
But that's
and it's
okay.
not the kind of schemes we like. It's dark and kind of like a whole. There's a lot of bad history there. Like there's a war, and now there's talks of that war coming back, and my family is all about trying to recapture the glory days and all that. So, a lot of a lot of
Well,
use of the undead, which I'm personally not for. I kind of always wanted to do the opposite. Like they're all about death, manipulating death, and I was like, I don't like that. That kind of harshes my
is that why you're in
vibe.
Witherbloom instead of Prismari?
And he gives you this genuine like smile, like warm smile. Like she's not like a small sultry smile. And she goes, yeah, it is. I
Okay.
feel like my family's taken so much that I feel like I should give back. So
That's a good goal.
okay.
Well, if you want, we can always go visit my family in the Feywild. Stuff there's really neat. There's a lot of them though. There's too
Is that
many
the
of
place
them.
that's
There's a lot of them.
really vibrant and just
Mhm.
really chaotic?
Yeah, like
Love
think of
it.
all of
And
the
everything.
colors here, and then like there's some extra colors. Yeah, and some of the plants and stuff talk,
Love it.
and there's quartz and roses and stuffs and yeah, thanks, there you go, Mari, that's for you. And
I love that. I got it too. I
yeah.
love that. Great. Good job.
um
I would give you inspiration, but you probably have a collection of it already.
I maybe have a collection. And I've got like a lot of siblings, and you can always come and meet them. They're nice, but well, they're big. They're big owls. They're like Professor
Owl?
Sharpbeak size owls. And just
Oh. So they're not all like your size. They're, like,
no, I'm the only one my
older?
size. I haven't hit my growth spurt yet.
She goes, I mean, I guess I can have a look.
Okay.
Maybe I picked the wrong owl then.
Oh.
She...
Oh.
And she notices that you like, oh no. She makes a mental note.
It's so
this
sad.
is not really working. Yeah, he's so sad. She goes,
Well, I mean, I
I'm-
guess if you really,
I'm
I could,
sorry.
I guess some of them are single. I could probably introduce you, but they're not. It's fine. I'm gonna go find Ash
Just
now.
pats. No, come here. She pats her. She got a spark tail on her head. She goes, look, I'm sorry. I see that this is upsetting you. I will try not to joke about that. Okay? She kind of like, she feels genuinely bad about it. Also, because
Okay.
Kailani gave me the stink eye, and I can't have her do that to me. I'm the one that gives her this. Okay? She goes,
It's okay. It's just that they're all already bigger and stronger than me, so I like having my things too.
Oh.
I mean, have any
Sorry.
of them reduced a troll to black sludge?
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh. I feel like maybe your family is more interesting than mine. When are we going? I can't wait.
I don't know. Maybe spring break in the Feywild is always crazy. And then do spring break in the Feywild with me. And
Isn't
probably
it always
Kai.
spring there though?
No, there's
Mhm.
seasons depending on where you are. It's not so much like they go through the year. It's more like where are you in the Feywild determines what season you're in, sort of.
Oh.
So mine's always pretty much in like the summery, like a little summer, little spring, but that means it's never like cold or anything. I like that. I like fire.
I mean, sign me up if it's good weather. I mean,
Mhm.
why not? And if you have a family of owls that can turn trolls to mush, it's so much better.
Okay. Alright, I gotta go find Ash and Mina now because I promised Mina an interview this morning. Do you want to come and see what's going on with this Toral Festival thing? I don't know what's happening.
Sure, I'm
Okay.
curious. I mean, I had 3 minutes. Let's go.
Okay. Kai, are you coming or are you gonna go steady?
Kai was no longer there.
Oh, bye. Oh, where'd she go?
Yeah, but
Oh.
she's over there. I assume you didn't go that far. You kind of just
No,
to the
I
other
gave
side.
them privacy because obviously she didn't want to say it in front of me, which is fair. So,
Kai, do you wanna? Oh, Kai, do you want? Just yells across the road.
yeah, that's fine.
Where'd you go?
Just a quick question. You said there was nobody else that like we knew nearby, right? So,
No, I mean there is, but no one that would grab your attention as these other students.
quick question above table. Do I know when did they say that we were going to get the results of the audition?
I think they'll say they'll get back to you soon. I don't think it's set a day.
Right.
I have to look back at my notes. I don't think they set a date, but they'll get back to you. Okay. But you assume from what Quintilis has said, it may be like the start of the week. So
okay.
Not tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Kailani's just nearby, and she goes, "Yeah, sure, I can go for a bit, but I do need to study."
Study what?
Huh?
Study what?
Oh, I've got a project that I'm working on.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's go see what the festival is, and then find Ash and Mina because
He seemed very
was
excited.
yeah. We've
He's
never seen him
running. I
run.
don't think he's
Yeah.
run. Yeah.
He still wasn't
Kind
very
of-
fast, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
we could probably still get up to him. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna run back to Sharpbeak's office and knock for a second.
Come in.
Oh, is Sharpbeak back? Or is it Greencrest still?
Yep, you see her there. You
Sharpbeak.
see her there.
Hi, Professor. I just wanted to take Guide to the festival or whatever was happening today. Is that okay? I thought he might like the cultural opportunity.
She arches her eyebrow. She goes, "Of course, take him."
Okay. Can I insight check her? She's being weird. I don't trust this.
Sure.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on with
She's
my
always
mentor
fun.
lady? Sharpbeak? No.
Oh, Sharpbeak. No, that's true.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Getting a vibe. 24.
Cool. Okay. Right. He likes to be like, kind of like looking up and down. And then she kind of gives you this look, and then and also, her eyes light up. She's all smart. She goes, "Everything all right, dear?"
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out my day. Things have been so weird here lately. Okay. Bye, Professor. Oh, what?
Before you go, I heard from Professor Greencrest about what you said
Mm-hmm.
about Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds like, it sounds like it's just she explained it. It sounds like a very um complicated matter. I think, I dare say, she was impressed the way you were able to handle it.
Well, you know me and my pets. I just kind of collect them when they find me.
Hmm. Yes, dear, I know. You're always running around with your menagerie. But careful. Let's hope that you don't overstep.
Mm.
Off you go.
Okay, you got it, Professor. And I'll grab Guide. Come on, Guide, we're going to a festival or something. And skip out the room. But I definitely
Yeah, you guy goes,
like,
all right.
yeah.
Lights up. He goes, all right. So all of you are headed to the Archway Commons. And as all of you arrive, it's looking quite festive. Like there's a few stalls up, lots of students coming to and from. There's like banners up, and there's like colorful streamers. And one of those banners is actually draped over, like, let's say, the entrance to the Archway Commons. Says, "Welcome to the Spring Festival."
Ooh, spring festival. Okay. Ash!
Uh,
Simon, hi.
Hi.
It's a spring
I'd be
festival.
like immediately making sure everything was like proper. If they have something hanging wrong, I'm telling them they're wrong. Because I'm pretty sure from my first session, I'm the only student here from Toral, am I not?
You're
as
the
I can
only
remember.
first year, right?
Or maybe it was just
Yeah.
first year, or am I the only one from Waterdeep? Like, I remember something about being the only one from here, I thought.
Yeah, I think it
At
was
least first year, you
the
are
only
the
one
only one.
from.
Okay, I couldn't
Yeah,
remember
I
if it
think
was
it might
just
have been
first year
just for
or
your
in
year.
general. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're the only one from Toro from your year.
Yep. I don't think I've met anyone else from home yet.
No one really that's jumped out at you.
No. Simon,
At
how
least not
did
from your year.
your
So,
thing go? Sorry, didn't realize the date. We have been busy. Today is a, well, special day.
Yeah, everything's everything's good
Or-
there. I had my
me
meeting.
and
We're all
him.
set. But then
Yes.
what's up with the festival? Oh, they know all
Oh,
about Jimothy, by the way, and how he got struck by lightning, and I think that's what set the building on fire. But they didn't tell me I couldn't keep him, so he's back in my room.
you took him with you.
Yeah.
Good play.
Well, he has that Lichtenberg scar, so that's the proof they wanted.
Ah.
Hmm?
So, in essence, he took the blame?
Well, I don't know, because he told me there was some scary blonde lady around, and that might have been what caused the lightning, but he doesn't really know things like that, so I'm not sure. They might look into it, but
Hmm. Her hair has grown back. Okay. Well,
yeah.
well,
He goes, hi! Guy just like jumps out in front of you.
hi
I
guys.
brought Guide. I thought he might like it.
I do. I like it. I've been cooped up way too long in that room.
Yeah, I haven't
Hello.
taken him out in a while. He needs to
Guide.
come out. He's okay.
True, yes, we did not want him, he's gonna tap his nose, seeing a few things.
Yeah.
Right.
But now you should
Okay.
see this, because this is interesting. What is this for? Just for spring?
There's a lot of things that happened today. I don't really know why
Oh.
they're celebrating it here. I was just about to ask, Sharpbeak why we're specifically doing this, and you showed up at the perfect time.
She was
don't
just
know-
in her office, but I think I'd leave her alone for a minute. Maybe we
Well-
should just ask someone here.
Yeah. Can I tell who's in charge? Because I want to know, like, this. I'm happy they're doing this here at school, but I want to know why. Because this is. I wouldn't think they would celebrate other cultures like days here, because we haven't. I don't have we seen other cultures like something like this happen before, or is this something special?
You remember they were very all about diversity, but no, they haven't really gone on. They don't celebrate every single
Okay.
like
Because
occasion. Because
nothing
there's so
that
many
happens on this day really
places.
affects Strixhaven and where it is. So I'm just Ash is curious. He's very happy that he
doesn't.
actually knows what today is, because it's a special day for him. But yeah, he's just gonna look around and go look at Simon and go, if you were home with me today, this would be a great day for you from where you come from. It's a special day for your home too,
Me?
associated with my home. Yes.
Um.
We have a festival. Well,
Well,
more
every
where
day is
I'm
a
from.
special day in the Feywild.
Ah, but today is where the veil between the prime material plane and the Feywild is at its thinnest.
Oh, you mean the crossings?
Yes, it's
Oh,
easier to cross
yeah.
to the material world today.
Yeah, I mean, there's always crossings that people can use. We've definitely, we get warned about those not to wander into
Yes.
the prime material plane.
Yes, we have a festival called Fey Day here at home in Waterdeep.
For me?
Well, also for me. It's a
Ah.
special day for me, and tonight we need to find a cake.
A cake?
Yes, I only eat it once a year, but it has to be today.
Um,
Oh,
I don't
look,
really
Guy goes, I like cake.
cook.
I
Guys, Guy likes cake.
I like cake.
Yes, there's lots of things that happen
likes
on
cake.
today at home. Yes,
What kind of cake?
Well, Mother usually makes something like a carrot parsnip cake is one of my favorite.
Carrot parsnip?
Yes, it's quite good.
Oh boy, I have no idea what that is.
That's okay.
That's like-
I have
Question
never made
mark.
it myself, but I probably could.
I like
Anyway.
rice cakes.
Yes.
What kind?
Rice cakes.
Rice cakes?
Yeah,
They
they're like
sound
they're
boring.
made with rice flour and sugar, and they're really nice.
Not much of a rice fan.
Oh boy.
They're actually that's actually a
That
Portuguese
is it,
thing, and they're
probably.
very.
Yeah.
They're
Brandon
just
likes
normal
them, but-
cakes. Yeah.
For Ash, No. Anyway, yes, I am curious as to why this is happening today, but I am glad. We need to feast well tonight. Feast, drink, and then cake. And
Oh.
sing songs. And, well, normally my mother would perform the Song of the Dawn today, but I might have to. We will see.
Luna, do you know any Toral songs?
Not don't think so.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
neither.
do you know any? She looks at Ash as a reference.
If you have
I-
like the sheet music, we could probably learn something for you
Oh, well,
if you wanted.
my mother is a follower of a deity known as Lathander, and today is the Song of the Dawn that's usually performed in the morning or at night. It's her favorite thing to do, especially today. So, um, I do know it. I've never done it myself because it's usually sung to me, but that's fine.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay.
Let's just find out what's going on. I'll fill you in for anything else that you need to ask
Do
about.
do you have to make the cake?
Nope. Nope. It's just been tradition in my family for, well, every day since I was born today.
Luna, oh, it's your birthday?
It is. I'm 50 today.
That,
It's your
Oh.
that's old.
birthday!
That's old. I mean, yay, happy birthday.
Didn't realize
Happy
what today was.
birthday!
We
You see,
have been
guy
busy.
jumps in front of you,
Uh,
Ash,
do
and
you
his
know what a
interface like
birthday
turns
is?
into like a cake.
He has everyone's
Candles.
birthdays on file.
Ah, right. Didn't realize that.
It's part of your
I'm
student
gonna look at
records.
guide. Can you let me know the day before it's these two's birthday so I can get them something? Or make them something.
Absolutely, I will tell you unless I'm being incapacitated or locked away.
Which
Damn,
doesn't happen
guy.
that often, so okay.
Oh, damn.
We need to get you a gift then.
Oh, I don't need gifts. No. That's fine. The feast is the gift.
So you wouldn't
Well-
want a book from a world you've never been to?
Oh, I'm not gonna say no, dear.
There you go.
This is a rare treat for me. Sorry. I'm usually not this chipper, but today
Yeah, we know.
it's needed, I think. For
Luna,
Yeah,
do you know
it's
how to
nice seeing
bake?
you like that. I know how to cook.
She goes. She looks at you. She goes, "You know how to bake?"
I
I'm
know
sure
how
the
to
cafe
cook.
has
It
something
can't
we
be
can
that
get.
difficult. Right? Cooking and
I
baking should be
mean,
relatively similar.
According to mother, they are not, and my sisters, that's what they well, that's what their specialty is baking. So normally, I
Oh
think they'd
god,
be
I don't want to
making one
compare
today.
with someone who's this specialty.
No,
So,
they're quite good.
well, but the cafes probably
I'm sure
have
they're
like
having
a
one for
cake.
me today,
Well, hold on.
possibly.
Luna?
she goes, "Oh right. Well, I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so I dabbled. So maybe if Kailani wants to cooperate, we can probably come up with something."
Oh, you guys are gonna go cook together because okay, fine.
No, I am not. I need to check if the news from the audition are out. Oh, I didn't tell you guys till later, but yeah, I auditioned for one of the main roles of this end of the school play.
Didn't you
I
audition
feel-
last night?
Yeah,
No, that's not gonna be up yet. You don't have to go check it. They'll tell you.
I'm
You
really
definitely got it
anxious.
though. You definitely got
I
it
don't-
though.
I don't
You,
know.
you see Luna
I'm
leans over to
sure you'll be
Simon.
fine.
She goes, when she says she wants to check it, she goes, she wants to go talk to Quintelis. And
That's not
she
true.
goes, sure.
Okay, I
Of course
get
you
it.
want to
Okay.
check the
Never
results.
mind. You can. Yeah, don't. You okay? Whatever.
Do you know if this list of people are supposed to be a surprise, or would you like it in the newspaper?
Well, they
I
usually
would
post announcements, right? For
never
like,
done
isn't
that
there
before.
like a
Never-
board?
I wasn't sure if it was kept in house or not, or and like a
Was
secret
like
for opening
it's
day.
like a secret until opening night, and then it's just like
That's what I would
They're
do.
in it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But if you wanted me to hype it up, I could try and get it in the paper.
I don't know.
Unless
In the Feywild, they're talked
unless
about like
Grayson's already gonna take
months
it.
in advance.
True.
Because then people are like, I can't wait to
Not-
go see blah 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 and the
I'm not
thingy,
much
and then
of a
it like
theater
ramps
kid.
up money and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will ask.
Okay.
But he
It's
said
normally not
I
what
didn't
I
embarrass
write
him,
about, but
so
I'm sure you'll be fine.
yeah.
And I'm sure you did
I'll
well.
be getting you a gift. Are you guys going to the cafe in the end or not? Like, where are you guys going to be so I can meet you later once I've got your gift?
Until I know what they're doing today, I'm gonna be here until the rest of the day.
Alright.
I think.
I'm
assuming they're gonna feast here, so I don't know.
I'm gonna show
I'm
Guide
curious.
around here. I guess I'll stay with Ash for a little bit and then
Yes.
because I don't know how to bake. I gotta go Talk
Uh,
to Lundquist? Who?
Okay.
The
The
enchanter guy?
the only
I
thing
forgot
I
to pick
will
something out.
the only thing I will say, you'll notice that he's in his full like dwarven regalia, like everything from home
Yeah.
is on him. It's a celebration. It could also be a warning. So just in case, be prepared for anything.
A warning of your birth?
A lot of weird things happen when you're born, especially mine. And the things that have been happening around campus, just be prepared for the just in case. Hence
Oh.
why I brought my axe. I won't use it,
Okay.
but
Affirmative.
here. You never know.
Well,
If we were at home, we come dressed in full battle gear, even though it is a feast of celebration for the, well, you never know what comes in through the Feywild.
This is my full battle.
True.
I'll
Well,
keep
It's
my
just his
trident
cloak
with me.
of red.
happy days anyway.
Happy
Yeah,
day.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna go about just like seeing if there's anything I can help with, because I know what's going on, and find out exactly what they're doing today. Who's ever in charge?
As you say that, Luna goes, well, you may not have to wait too long. And she points to what seems to be a lot of people crowding around the base of the fountain at the center of the Archway Commons.
Mhm.
The base seems, again, there's a few people gathering. As you kind of, I assume you kind of move closer, you notice that people seem to be gathering around. It seems to be like an impromptu stage, and there seems to be Professor Sharpbeak standing there, and she's calling out. She goes, "Students," it goes, "please gather around, gather around." And next to her, looking like she wishes that she could be disintegrated on the spot, is Professor Greencrest. So it looks like she would just rather disappear. Please, students, welcome to the festival. This is, after all, a little unusual, but after all that's happened, we decided that all of you could do with a nice day out. After a few suggestions from a few students and staff members, we decided to uh, showcase the spring equinox from Toro. It's called the Grand Spring Festival. And today you'll be able to go around and treat yourselves at the several stalls that have been set up. And as a special treat to everyone, a pleasant surprise, Professor Greencrest is actually from Toro. So if you have any other questions about their customs and what this day symbolizes, you could ask her. And Greencrest is, she's just, she goes, "Professor, anything you want to say?" And she goes, "Not really." She's splendid, splendid. I'm sure that she just needs time to come out of her shell. But again, everyone, please enjoy. Again, there's a lot of little stalls in around the area, food, drink, some food and drink actually from Toro, I believe. I'm excited as everyone else. Please enjoy yourselves. And she kind of steps down from the stage. And everyone's like chattering. And they start to like saunter off to like towards the stalls that are being manned around the commons.
I try to sniff out some Toro bread just to see how it's different from my bread. And add it to my collection of bread cloak bread.
There.
So you said Greencrest is from Toro?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's what
Yeah.
Topic said.
That doesn't mean
Ash
it's
is
true.
like literally staring daggers at her and trying to figure out, huh. Right. I'm not dealing with
She
that
doesn't
now.
lock eyes with you because you see a few students kind of like one or two kind of like look at each other like, "You do it, you do it," and then like one of them, this tiefling guy, this teal tiefling, kind of goes, "Professor," and she looks at him, what? Nothing. Looks away. But if she does that and you like staring daggers at her, she goes, "Can I help you with something?" Just in your mind, clear as day. Or is there a reason why you're staring at me so intently?
Just curious as to where you're from. I didn't know you were from home. Interesting. I was just surprised. I didn't know many of us were here. It's hard to get to from home. I assume you know how I got here. Or who sent me here, I should say.
She goes, "Is this conversation got a point to it?"
Nope.
She's
Just
very scared.
interesting. I am happy you were here.
She goes, "I wish I could say likewise." And the conversation cuts.
Sorry, question. Really quick question. Is she just speaking in his mind, or was she
He said
reading
in his
his mind?
Yeah.
It's a telepathic thing. I think
Mhm.
he's like just
Okay,
talking.
because if he's like, if you know who brought me here, would she have seen it in his mind? That was the question. That would have been curious.
She's been to my room, I think. She's probably seen the exact carbon copy.
So she
And
does
you
know
noted
who
that she
sent
didn't
him
say
there.
anything about
Interesting.
that question. She didn't say
Yeah.
yes or no.
She didn't
just
answer though,
ignored
but in his mind,
Yeah.
it's like, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Put that on the back
Interesting.
burner for later. But the person who went up to her, I would definitely walk up to them and say, "What can I help you with? I'm from Toro."
He just looks very. He's like sweating bullets.
Yeah.
This poor tiefling. He goes, I was just curious about the festival. What it,
Yeah.
is it?
I
Like,
will go
what?
right into anything he wants to know.
Okay. He's paying attention, but he's nervously looking over his shoulder at Professor Greencrest, who's still imperiously looking at everyone on stage. Just keeping an eye on everyone.
Yeah, I would definitely like anyone who I hear
Thanks.
asking questions. I'd pretty much like go right up to them and answer anything that they want to know.
Well, you're gonna be very busy because after seeing that guy get absolutely obliterated, no one dares go near Greencrest. And as soon as they hear you're answering questions, everyone starts coming to you.
I'd be
Like,
happy
almost
to tell them
like
anything
half
they
the
want to
crowd
know.
just-
I hop up
So
to the
pretty
professor.
soon, Ash. Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
I guess Simon as he's
Hi, Professor.
traveling around.
I just had a question. I was just wondering, have you ever gone through Fate Crossing?
He goes, "I may have.
What was that like?
Why?
Well, I've never done one. We were always told to stay away from them because you could get lost when trying to go back. But so I'm just wondering, is it like you're instantly in the other place, or is it like you're in a woods where you are in the Feywild and then you're in a woods in Toril or something? But it looked similar, and then all of a sudden you were there, or is it like a teleport? Or I'm just curious, actually.
She everyone is looking at her nervously at you talking to her. She goes, it's more of a simple transition. One moment you could be in the material plane, and the next moment you're in the Feywild. It's not much of a event really. It's a subtle change. At least I thought it was. Nothing to write home to about. Why? You're from the Feywild.
Can you always go back through the same door you went through first, or do they close?
It depends. They open and close on the whim. I personally don't bother with them.
Well, you wouldn't need to, right? Yeah, you're super powerful and magical and stuff. Okay, bye.
Like every student, everyone was like looking like super impressed, and Luna's like really smart. She goes, "Yeah, well, he's with me."
I literally thought
like,
you were going to ask, is there one here at school? I could have
No,
sworn you
I
were going to ask that.
genuinely just wanted to know if she's ever been through one. Because
Nice.
Simon specifically was warned away from them because you could get stuck on the other side.
Oh yeah.
But is this one of those things where it's like a children's folktale where you're not supposed to wander through because it would be really hard to follow you and bring you back, or do the doors close and you can't get through?
Gotcha.
I was just curious.
Eventually, Kailani comes back with a wrapped up book for Ash, but she will not interrupt if he's explaining things to other students.
It all depends if whether or not I noticed you.
That's okay. I'll wait till like you're not in the middle of an explanation, and I go,
Yeah.
here, happy birthday.
Oh, I told you you didn't have to, but thank you. What is it?
It's a history book on Arcadius, where I'm from.
Oh, nice.
And I know you
Interesting.
like books and history, so there.
Hmm.
I can get another one back home.
I will start it tonight.
Awesome.
Probably finish it by morning.
So, you being the
Who
guide
needs
for
sleep?
everyone about your home?
Well, apparently Greencrest is from home, and she didn't feel like talking, so I felt obligated to fill people
She's
in.
from Toro?
Apparently.
Where from? I just turned towards Greencrest.
We'll put that aside for another day. I'll find out from where.
Oh.
And yes,
I have
literally,
contacts.
Do you actually turn to Greencrest?
Yeah,
I
where
don't.
from?
I'm
I
ignoring
did.
her the rest of the day.
Yeah, no, Kailani does. She doesn't know what happened before. She wasn't here.
Mhm.
And with a piercing glare that would reduce anyone else to a pile of goop. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there and find out how she reacts to that some of the time.
Nice.
Got to wrap it up a little bit earlier
Suspicious.
today, and we ran a little bit over time. Suspicious, I know. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. I kind of wanted to do more about this whole spring festival, but it was my equivalent of Easter, but we didn't get there quick enough.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to, which is fine. D&D, I go with the flow. Honestly, it's fine. But
That's
I
okay.
hope
I will save my
when we
Song
come
of
back,
Dawn
you guys
for
will
next
enjoy
session
it.
because I do have one.
Yeah, great. No, I love it.
Ooh.
We'll put a little pin on that one and quickly
Mm-hmm.
do the announcements. Anyone would like to volunteer as tribute?
Yeah, I will really quickly run through the announcements for this week, which is kind of a slow week. This is our off week for a lot of games. So obviously tonight, there's Brendan's game on his
Yeah.
server.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern.
There you go. I believe tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. EST, there's Curse of Strahd. Then we have at 7 p.m. EST on Monday the Reborn mini campaign starting, right, Brendan?
Yep. Oops, all reborn.
Oops, all Reborn.
Well, 5 of them have no memory. It's gonna be great.
Then you have, sorry about that, guys. Then you have at 9:30 p.m. EST, Escape the Underdark on Wednesday. On the Discord server, you have Shattered at 8 p.m. EST on Thursday, also on the server. And you have Hogwarts The Next Generation returning on Saturday, a week from today at 10 a.m. EST, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. It's gonna be fun.
And at 5
For
p.m.
me.
EST, Saving Methods, also a week from today.
Mhm.
On Saturday, the continuation of their Beholder ship invasion.
Right.
So,
Yep.
there you go. That's the announcements for the week.
Cool. Fun week.
Woo. All right, thank you for that, Mariana, and again, thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see you when we see you, usual time, hopefully.
Same bat time, same
Peace
bat
out.
channel.
Happy Easter or happy holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. See what we get up to
Bye
next
now.
time.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
I'm sure